by Jay. What's happening, everybody? Welcome and thank you to everybody. Welcome to Two Nobodies with a Mic, episode 12.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable. New Year's Eve edition, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. New Year's Eve edition. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you're having a great time. Pull up a chair, everybody. Relax. Pop a bottle, right?
Or two.
Or two, yes.
Or three.
Tonight I'm drinking the Heights. Thank you, Rafa.
No problem.
The Heights is just a clásico. El clásico. And then Rafa, to my right is my main man, Rafa.
What's up?
The guru. I have our social media manager back in the house.
Yeah.
Good to have you back, Jay Bird.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that makes you laugh and pee your pants when you're driving on the freeway.
Hopefully.
Yes, that's what he's shooting for.
Hopefully.
And then we have our Eddie Money, producer of the show, producer extraordinaire. Thank you, everybody, for joining us again. Grab your pen, grab your pad. We're going to give our blue chips. We're going to talk a bunch of shit. We're going to offend some people, hopefully, right, Rafa?
Hopefully. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal.
So if you're sensitive, turn up the volume. Yeah. So we always like to do our housekeeping, right? We are the gambling show of record, right? We don't hide from the gambling. We run to it. I heard a dude this morning said, I don't know what to do. Like, my fantasies team's over. I can't watch.
Would you start gambling?
I said, be an adult and start fucking gambling on the games like a real adult male. So, yes, I know a lot of people are out of their fantasies. We're here to help you, people. We are here for the people. All right? So, we always like to say, but don't be a loser, right?
Don't lose it all.
Don't lose it all. And when we say don't be a loser, that doesn't mean don't lose bets. We're all going to lose bets. Play what you can afford. Be responsible. 1-800. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I'm not going to take it that far.
No,
I'm not going to give you the number. If you have a gambling problem, you know what the number is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You should.
You know what it is.
So, I have a special announcement that I want to make to everybody. This is huge, everybody. And you have to shout, get on top of Mount Washington and shout out to the people, right? We have our March Madness. Let me say it again. March Madness 5K giveaway. 5 stacks, 5 racks, 5 grand. A whole bunch of fives.
A whole bunch of fives.
Well, actually, that's 15,000. No, just 5. $5,000 a giveaway in March Madness. But there is some requirements, people.
For sure.
Easy requirements.
Easy. All you have to do is push a freaking button, and you are entered. And so here's the requirements, everybody. There is some stipulations. We need 1,000 YouTube subscribers. 1,000. That's not that hard. And then 10,000 Instagram followers, which, I mean, come on. There's like
you gotta share it. You gotta tell a friend. These people are like, no, if I tell someone, it's less chance.
There's a Instagram account called Yasil Pug, and that has 50,000 followers. And he's a dog. It's a dog. It's not even Puig. It's Yasil Pug, and he has 50,000 followers. So don't tell me we can't get 10,000. So I wanted to tell everyone that. Jay, you have any advice to people?
Just like Rafa said, it's easy. This is easy money. All you need to do is tell a friend, repost. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they'll share it. And press a button.
Press 2 buttons.
For free money.
And Rafa just came down, made the executive decision. The CEO came down and said, you know what? Instead of giving $5,000 to one person, we are going to give $1,000 to 5 people.
There you go.
Okay, everyone?
So 5 chances to win.
5 chances to win. We will announce a winner every half hour. Oh, no, that would make the show 3 hours.
Every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes on that episode,
we'll announce
a winner.
Yes. So excited about that. Rafa. Thank you to our sponsors for that, by the way. Our number one sponsor, Custom Cars. custom with the K, cars with the Z.com. Custom cars, everybody. Pretty Eyes Lashes. And we have something in the mix that it's in the oven right now.
We'll see how that goes.
We're baking it as we speak. We possibly have a great sponsor. They hit us up, and it
Could
sounds
have a
like
couple actually. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
yeah. So yes, the market is open.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, Rafa, let's go into what we call the mush, where Rafa gave his picks, and like we told you, we're not going to win them all, but Rafa is right there with the professional gamblers.
Yeah, we lose just as much as that. We lose and win as well.
But
just
we
like they
win,
do.
but we win more than we lose.
So we had Lions last week. Our losers, Lions -3. That was a brutal game there. Titans -3. They're becoming a letdown, and they were up late in that game. And
Do you know? So Rafa, so many people, and not just you, so many people had so many parlays tied to the Lions. I felt like that was
the team that everybody thought was going to win.
Yes.
Yep.
7 in a row against the spread, 6 in a row outright, whatever it was.
Against
the Panthers.
the
On the road, it was on the road,
Panthers.
but hey.
Those are the
against
ones that
the
lose. Those are the ones
Panthers.
that
And then
lose.
the one that didn't even feel close, thanks to Russell freaking Wilson, under 36.5. That man gave the Rams scored 2 touchdowns in a span of like 3 minutes with less than 40 yards combined, or 45 yards. They needed 45 yards for 14 points.
Listen, Rafa, I think we took one for the team right there. Listen, that one got our main man Hackett finally.
We've been saying
We've
said
been
it about
saying
8
it.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
didn't someone fire him on the show?
42
we fired
times.
yeah, we were tired of firing him.
Yes, we fired him when there was MySpace. But before Facebook, that's how long ago we freaking fired him.
Yeah, and
So,
then
yeah.
our winners, we had the Browns and the Saints under. We had
Bang.
under on the Ravens Falcons.
Bang bang,
Under on the Raiders Steelers.
bang bang bang.
And then we also had the over on Derrick Henry
Derrick Henry,
rushing yards. Over 105.5.
which we go right into our props. Which was the only prop.
The only
That-
prop
that
that
Eddie
Eddie
hit.
Money was
But
able to bang
we
in there.
still love Eddie Money's props picks because he puts so much production into them.
Yeah, he does. His production work for his props. The picks are shit.
Hey, he's shooting for the stars. He's shooting for the stars.
Listen.
The picks are shit, but hey, the work that goes into them is a beauty.
It is, and that's
So
why
we're not gonna. Our blue chip record is 37-30-1. We're not gonna go into.
we're not going to talk about Eddie's props.
record.
Yes,
Last week it was a struggle. We'll skip right through them.
yes.
And
We're just going to glance
we'll
right
just
over
we'll
those.
just we won't even talk about them. They weren't good.
They were not good, but listen, like we like to say, don't come knocking on my door. Listen,
Proceed.
do your own research, right? Do your own research. Rafa's giving you great information. He just doesn't shit out picks. He will give you incredible information on why he likes certain things. And when Rafa likes something, he's putting
We've
his
been close. A lot of our losses have been very, very close. We get backdoor to the end zone.
Yes.
We've won a couple backdoors, but
Yes.
not as many as we'd like.
yeah.
So
So it is what it is.
Just be careful when you like something.
yeah, if Eddie
I
likes
try.
something, stay away.
I
Or
really
just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
you know how many times in my head I'm like, oh, I like that so much.
Oh God.
Yeah, so
The amount of times I've rewatched and like I've seen you say like I like
I
it,
like
and you
that.
look around.
I know I'm like,
Look at
oh,
you.
I just said I like it.
Did I say that out loud?
Yes. I mean, I'm not Odie or Ebok.
No, Odie's. Shout out to Odie, our
He's already,
number one.
already in the first person in the chat.
Odie!
That's the dog, Odie, right there.
We're missing you, Odie. We wish you
Shout
were-
out to Odie. And real quick, since we know Odie's on, I remember doing a bet with Odie, and I asked Eddie Money to look for the footage. That was at the time where
episode 1 or 2.
It was one of the
It was episode 3.
episode 3. We had Odie here.
Yes.
he came in speaking some Raider gibberish, and him and I made a bet. Which there's no footage, but there is audio.
we do.
We
have
made
audio.
a bet. I said the Chargers would finish better than the Raiders. This man said no. We bet a jump in the pool.
Yes.
Odie, it's time to pay up,
Jump
brother.
in the pool?
It's
Jump
yes.
in the pool.
Oh man.
So for everyone that wonders we are in a studio in Hollywood, but
The background
That's
is
a
a green
great
screen.
background.
The background
Yes,
is a green screen.
that's a
Some people ask me that shit, actually.
Really?
I'm like, dude, that's Eddie's backyard, and there's a pool right
Yes.
behind us.
it's Eddie's backyard
Don't say too
in
much.
Rancho Cucamonga.
East Downey. There's nobody coming to look.
210 East, that way.
Yes. But we do have a pool right behind us, and that is he's gonna have to take a jump
He's gonna
in.
start the new
Odie,
year
it's
off
going to
right.
go down, bud.
Yes, I might baptize him. I might get in there with him, and maybe
Save him.
we
Save
will
him.
we will cleanse him of the mush.
Yeah, he did
yes.
murder AD.
Yes, he did. I mean, AD might be coming looking for Odie actually.
And yes, Odie, we're going to bring it up every week until AD comes back to play.
Yes. So that was again. Rafa is like, have you lost a bet?
Against you guys, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Do not bet, Rafa. I stopped a long time ago. It's already cost me like $700 in alcohol, and that's not like a joke. That's
No,
like
that's
it's
real.
been $700.
Those
in
are real
alcohol.
dollars, yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna start off. Last week we we went long. I think we argued about the transfer portal for an hour. Like when you get in an argument with Rafa, it's like sort of bringing like a jackhammer to a steel plate. It's like it just bop bop bop. You go nowhere, and I went nowhere for an hour. For an hour, I didn't gain an inch. And if you had the patience to sit through that, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, but we are going to go into our first segment, which we neglected last week, sponsored by Pretty Eyes Lashes. And there's still the holiday discount. If you're a woman, or if you're watching and you are a woman and you need some eyelashes, Pretty Eye Lashes Instagram account. She's giving an amazing deal, still holiday, and she actually does house calls, and she does an amazing job. So You're Fired is sponsored by Pretty Eyes Lashes. We will put the link in the bio. And who wants to start off with You're Fired?
Oh, you know what? I'll go.
I like it.
I'll go.
Jay Bird.
Let's hear it.
Not sports related.
Okay.
Okay.
Weather related.
Weather related.
This weather. I'm gonna fire this weather, man.
Oh,
Shoot.
come on.
Tomorrow.
Are you serious? Like Oregon
What are you,
people
Dallas
are-
Reigns? Are you kidding?
Evelyn Taft on
Yeah.
Channel 7.
Oh, she's probably hot,
Leslie
right?
Lopez.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
I'm married, guys. Anyways,
So you
weather,
don't have eyes?
He's
He's fucking blinded. My wife removed
Yeah.
my eyes when
this
we
weather,
got
man.
married.
This you know what? This is for the safety of others. People are gonna be crazy on the road. So
yeah. And then,
whether it was raining or not, it just makes it worse. So
yeah, we are.
F the rain.
If you didn't know by one of our videos, we are in Southern California, and the high school football is
Yeah.
pretty good.
By the way,
So, you know what, Jay? I'm gonna call you out on that. Like, we're going through a drought. Like, we sort of need this
we
rain
the
really
rain.
bad.
You're an asshole, Jay.
Yeah.
You should be
Yeah.
fired here tonight.
true. Yeah.
Fire the drivers in the rain.
it's true.
Yes. yes.
Eddie Money, you firing anybody?
Yeah. Oh, Michael Brown said about your comment. It could have been a man. You just cut off half her clientele.
Oh,
Oh, how you doing?
who could have been a man?
For pretty lashes.
Eyelashes.
Oh, hey, listen. If you're a man and you want pretty lashes, then by all means,
And your
Do
name
it.
and your name is Michael Brown.
yeah. In fact, if you're a man and you want your eyelashes done, I'll pay an extra $20. So there you go. Now, did I reopen shit up, Michael Brown?
There you go.
Sorry about that.
So, I am on the show. I'm like the only person who likes car.
Oh, 100%.
And this
You have a
week-
tattoo.
Yeah,
People should know about it.
but I'm finally firing car from my life.
Wow!
life.
Ring that bell,
His life.
Rafa!
Fucking
Ring
A.
the fucking
said his
Guy
bell!
from his life.
From his life.
He broke up with him.
No, like liking. So last week was the last straw for me. I was just
Disappointed?
so terrible. The amount of throws, just
Yeah.
can't get into
Yep.
it.
Listen, Eddie E's crying right now. There's no
Yeah,
camera
you
on
guys
him,
don't
but,
see him, but he's crying.
but he's breaking down.
Yeah, for the
Eddie
people.
Money. You've been calling him Eddie E for the past 3 weeks.
I know. You know who, if Eddie
Yeah.
is watching. Eddie Money. Eddie
But
Money,
yeah, but for those
listen.
that don't know, the amount of car topics we have and the amount of times I've backed them up.
He's
too-
for
I'm
years.
too far.
For
Yeah.
years. Before this show was a show, when it was called Another Show, he was backing up Carr then. And that's how long that I've been against Carr. So let's continue with the firing. Thank
We'll
you,
get
Eddie.
into that later.
Thank
Yeah.
you for finally coming to your senses. There's still a lot of people that haven't. But Rafa, you want to go?
I want to fire. I've done this. I think I've done this before, but I'm going to keep doing
Do it.
I'm gonna keep firing the fans that keep backing.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
This bum. Dude, listen, they benched the player, not the man that he may be.
Yeah.
There's people that are saying he's the best Raider
It's
of whatever,
insane.
one of the best Raiders of all time.
I mean-
the guy has 0 fucking playoff wins. We'll get into that later
Yes,
on,
yes.
but I'm firing those fans.
Jim
you go.
Plunkett has 2 Super Bowl wins.
Yeah, imagine that.
Can I read this specific picture I sent in the chat?
Let's see it.
No member of this team, player, coach, or owner has ever displayed such passion, heart, and strength than Derek Carr. He has done more positive change for this organization than anyone, including John Madden. Debate me. I scream at the top of my lungs. Carr is not a Raider. He is the Raider.
Fire that guy. Who is that guy?
That's the priest at Derek Carr's church.
100%.
No.
That's the little usher.
That's the clergyman.
That's a Mexican dude from Compton, and he literally churned and hit a crack pipe right after he said that. That's I mean, but there's so much of that. There's so much of that. It's insane.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
We'll touch.
Yeah. So I've debated this all day,
Who are you gonna fire?
about who I was gonna fire, and it's totally off topic. And I had a very stressful day.
I hope it's not the weather.
No, it's not the weather. But we've talked about this before. I am a Bravo Network watcher. And you know what? I have a feeling that you are too out there in YouTube land.
You know who said commented that already? Fred. He said put on Bravo.
Yes!
Hey, I'm a fan too. So.
So listen, but this actually, you know what? The funny thing is it's not on Bravo.
Oh God.
It is the Real Housewives of Miami, but it's the only Real Housewives that's not on Bravo.
What channel is it?
It's on Amazon.
Oh, so
Okay.
you need to be.
Yeah, so you need to
they're almost
be
naked.
yeah. But it is definitely it's a good show, and my wife has put me onto it.
My
but
wife.
but listen, there is a huge controversy going on, and you would like it, Rafa. Rafa's Cuban. He goes to Miami all the time.
No, not all the time. No, I wish.
My wife just came out and she didn't want me to talk about this, but when my wife says don't talk about stuff, it usually goes viral when I do. So
Let it rip. Let it
Yes.
rip.
So here we go.
Oh, it's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock. Yes.
Yes.
Say that again.
It's on Peacock.
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 Peacock. So I'm firing Lenny, Lisa's husband, the Russian plastic surgeon who dumped her. Oh, my wife. It's on Peacock.
I
So
got him.
you know what? Can we get Shanae? Can you please sit right here a little bit? Just yes, I want to introduce Shanae Bird. When I say Shanae, just say hello to the people, Shanae. Hello. Because even last night I fought this, Rafa. I fought this last night. So this woman, she's married to a Russian plastic surgeon in Miami. So you can get a picture in your head.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. He found her in Vegas
Okay.
as a cocktail waitress.
Where?
South Point.
Yeah.
Is it South Point?
I hope not. Well, no, I
No.
don't think so.
Probably Bellagio if I had to guess.
Maybe. Okay.
But I never liked this woman. She has 50 Birkin bags. She has, what's the watch called, Shanae, that she has? The A&E. It's 100.
AP.
AP, yes. She has all that. So she's just all about, her face is filled with fillers. I never liked her. I always thought this woman is all about what she can get from this man. So I told Shanae, we're going to bed last night. I'm like, you know what? She's going to miss her lifestyle. That's why she's pissed. So homeboy came out, Lenny, came to her one day and says, I want a divorce. Oh, and by the way, I need you to move out. I have a girlfriend. I'm dating her. And you have to take the kids out too. 2 years old and 6 years old.
Those are
And
their kids.
their kids. And she didn't want kids. She
wanted kids, but she had a hard time having kids.
She had a hard time having kids, and he really pushed
pushed
the
it.
second one.
Guys, I promise we're going to get to sports any minute now.
I know Rafa's killing it.
I told
But
you.
here's the thing is that every freaking woman who's watching this show is coming back down on us. My wife's like, you did this. If you did that, I would chop this off. And it's happening all over the country. So I'm firing Lenny. You're a jackass. I hope no one goes and does business with you anymore. That's who I'm firing. So back to sports.
Jeez. Hey,
Guys,
hold
so
on.
the weather and Lenny.
So I'm not the worst
No,
firing.
no.
I'm not the worst firing anymore.
Hey, listen,
the weather.
Lenny had to
I'm
be
not.
fired, guys.
I'm going to have a drink.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a drink. Let's get into some college
Lenny had to be fired. So, on to college football, everyone.
football. Let's do it.
I digress.
I digress. It is bowl season, right? There's
it
been
is.
some good games. Holiday Bowl. The Holiday Bowl is always awesome.
It is decent.
It's always great. For some reason, it's 45. It's always high scoring. Zach, am I right? The Holiday Bowl is always great. It's in San Diego, but it's always good. So, North Carolina lost.
Surprise, surprise.
But Drake May.
How'd your boy
He
do?
looked
How'd your boy do?
atrocious in the second half, Eddie.
How'd your boy
Okay,
do?
but how did he look in the first half?
I don't give a
Rafa?
shit how he looked. How did Carr look in 2 games, bro?
No,
Dude, come on, man.
You cannot compare
Dude, North Carolina quarterbacks
Drake May to Derek
are
Carr.
ass.
No,
They're not.
no, they're not.
How's Mitchell Trubisky doing?
He should be starting in Pittsburgh.
Stop it.
How
about Sam Howell?
Sam Howell should be starting in Washington,
Oh, but they're not.
but they're not.
They're not.
But they're not. And
The
if,
kid started off great, and he ended the game 18 of 36.
listen, Rafa, he didn't have his best receiver, Josh Downs. He's in a crappy offense where they freaking, they fake the zone read every play. It's 3rd and 15
Faking the
in the
zone read.
4th quarter. They're down, and that shit drives me crazy. When they fake a zone read and it's 3rd and 15, no one believes they're going to run it. And the offensive coordinator does it every time. So I had to talk about that. But let's go into our first game, which is Iowa against Kentucky. Iowa minus 2.5 over under.
Is that right?
That's
31's a total. Where's this game at?
in Antarctica.
Shit,
Seriously,
I know, right?
where's this game
Wait,
at?
that might.
Check that total.
Yeah, yeah.
fat finger.
Check that total.
Yeah, that might have been a fat finger.
And then-
31?
and then-
I know Iowa doesn't score, but
And then
fuck.
what is the bowl game? Is it like the mayonnaise, Kraft mayonnaise?
No, they had that mayonnaise crap today.
Did they
which
pour
was-
mayonnaise on him again?
Yes, they did. It was
No
but
way.
you kind of knew NC State coach wasn't going to win. He hates mayonnaise. So if you hate mayonnaise, you're probably coaching thinking, "Fuck, I can't get this thing poured on me."
I hate mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise as well. If I'm coaching that game, I'm laying an egg.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Yes.
It was not a fat finger.
It's 31. Where's this
31.
game? Where's this game?
The moon.
Antarctica.
Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
In Nashville.
Nashville?
31.
What the hell?
God.
Is
There's got to be some sort of trickery going on
Levi
there.
playing?
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, yeah. That has to be it.
Probably not.
Because I've seen
I
him-
don't have a pick on this game.
Yeah,
I-
let's
I-
roll right by that game. But we'll go into the next game, which I know you have an opinion on. It's Kansas State, right? The
Versus
Wildcats against your
Oh, 100%.
Alabama
Roll Tide.
Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Alabama -7, total 56.5.
Let me guess.
And you know who's playing. You know the Dogs are playing. Bryce Young's playing. Will Anderson's playing.
I love it.
Okay. Kansas State can score.
We're not gonna ring that bell.
We're not blue chipping.
We're
the game.
not
I'm gonna
blue-
give you a pick. I'm gonna give you a pick on this game. We're not blue chipping.
Okay.
I don't give you first halves too much. Alabama first half should be -4. Alabama first half
I'm writing that shit
-4.
down. I hate it.
Alabama first half -4, and that total's probably going to be somewhere like Eddie. I don't know if you can pull it up. It's got to be. It should be right at
Is-
4.
is-
It's 4, right? And the first half total is it 29?
Big John's here also in the audience. This guy played against Bryce Young, big time offensive lineman for St. John Bosco. Is Bryce, is he healthy? Go ahead, speak into the microphone, Big John.
I would assume that he's healthy. Obviously, he said he's going to play in this bowl game. Caleb Williams,
He's-
right now he's
He's playing, right? Is Caleb playing?
He's playing, but he said he's gonna take it slow. I mean,
I see
Marshawn
this bullshit. I call
He calls it
yeah, bullshit.
the hate sees. But back to my man, Big John. He's been here for the last 3 weeks, and every week I say, Big John, tell him I want to promote. He has a company. About that action. BTA clothing line. About that action.
Okay.
It's hot. The gear is hot. We're going to put that in the bio too. Big John, I told you I would shout you out. The gear is, and he sponsors a bunch of athletes all over the country. A bunch of Bosco athletes, and the gear is fire. So
love it.
Thank you, Big John, for coming out.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, BTA, baby. About that action.
So you have first half total?
28.
28. First half Bama minus the 4. I love that.
Preach.
But get crazy maybe on let's say you're a $100 better.
Yeah.
Do $100 on Bama. You can do a $25 parlay Bama to the over in the first half. I don't know if Bryce Young's going to play a whole game. I wouldn't think he would.
Why?
Just because if he's going to the draft, he's not playing.
But if it's a
Then why play? Why play at all?
If it's a close game, Rafa, why you can't pull him out?
If it's a close game, he's playing. But if he's going to the draft, do you play? None of these kids
that's
play.
why. I mean,
Do you think he's not going to the draft?
but is he going? I don't know.
we
Do you think he's not
did
going to
talk
draft?
about that.
Yeah, that was last week, right?
He said
Michael Brown-
that he did not want to be a Texan.
Was it CJ said that last week that there was a rumor that he wouldn't come out, and he hasn't declared.
See,
But
I mean,
okay, so let's bring this up, and I'm gonna do my little sidetrack thing. I brought this up last week, Rafa, and I brought it up again. And the Texans are not that bad.
They're fucking terrible, dude. They're terrible.
They're pretty bad.
No, Eddie Money's finally backing me. Finally backing me on this.
Eddie backed Carr for 12 weeks. 11,
that's true.
For 12 years.
episodes.
12 years.
He followed him at Bakersfield Christian. So,
Bama minus 4. That's the pick I'm giving you in this game.
first half.
First half, Bama minus 4. That's it.
I hate it.
All right. I love it.
All right. So, Kansas State, sneaky good all year.
They can score.
Sneaky good.
They can score.
Sneaky.
So now let's get into what really counts, right? Other than UCLA losing today. I'm just going to zoom right by that.
He's SC fan. Zinger.
So, college football playoffs, everybody. And it's TCU versus Michigan. Michigan minus 7.5, over under 58.
The line's still there at 7.5. Open at 9.5. Remember, we were in
And
Vegas when that opened.
you wanted.
I loved it right at 9.5.
Yes.
I don't know if I love it at 7.5. A lot of people think Michigan's going to roll them. Blah blah blah.
I don't hear that.
I hear it from people.
People don't believe in Michigan. I don't know why.
I hear it from people. I don't watch the guys on TV or the radio or none of that. But I hear it from actual people like bettors that believe that Michigan's first half, that Michigan's going to come out in that first half and slap them in the mouth at 21-0.
Well, I mean, Michigan were dog crap against Ohio State in the first half. They came out.
They were dog crap against
half.
Purdue in the first half also.
Yes.
Someone told me they like Michigan first half today. I said, they haven't shown me shit in the first
in
half.
the first half.
Of any game. You can go back a bunch of games. There was a game they were like 21-point favorites on the first half, and there was like 10-0.
I feel like you should be banging on that bell right
No,
now.
I don't want to. I don't want to bang on that bell. If I'm going to bet this game, I would take TCU the points.
How do you not bet this game, Rafa?
I'm going to bet it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give you.
He's just not going to tell you what he's betting.
No, I'm not. I'm going to bet it to watch.
Yes.
Right?
When you show up in a Rolls Royce Phantom next week, I'm going to assume that you bet
You
it.
bet this game.
I'm going to bet it to watch it. I'm going to bet TCU because I hate Michigan. Solely on that. That's it.
That's crazy because I would consider you like a
I like guys. I like
lot, but you are very logical when you place money. Like you don't have a team. You say it all the time. You bet with your money, not with your heart, which is
that game. I don't believe that Michigan is that good. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe they are that good. Okay. I have zero faith in them.
okay.
So, like for me, watching that game, like watching the Ohio State game, Ohio State is winning the game. They started dominating the first quarter. or part of the first half. Or and then Michigan gets one play on an 8-yard comeback where the corner slips and falls and the kid goes 50-something yards. And then they get the ball back and another huge play. And they had like 3 plays there.
Huge.
Exactly. They had 3 plays there of over like 50-yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
They come out against Purdue and they struggle in the first half. And of course, Purdue being Purdue, right? They give away in the second half and Michigan ends up covering at the end. I don't think you're going to be able to do that against this team. Not because they're a great team, the quarterback. He's got a lot of heart. And you watched him in that title game against Kansas State. Dude, in 3 plays, he had like 65 yards. He's running dudes over.
I said he almost took that Heisman away from Caleb. That's how well he played.
He would have needed another week.
He's played well all year.
He played well all year.
And he was a backup, right? Like, he came in, the starter got hurt.
Starter got hurt, and he came in to play, and he played.
Gotta love vatos like that.
He's got heart. He's got heart. He would have needed an extra week to beat Williams for the Heisman.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
for sure.
Maybe,
another week, and it would have been a lot closer.
And he won close games, and he's been in it all year.
And TCU's been sneaky good even before Sonny Dykes. They've been sneaky good for years.
For a long time.
Yeah. So that's that game. Or are we done? That's such a great game.
That's going to be an awesome game. That's that 1 o'clock game.
Saturday?
Tomorrow.
Holy crap, that's tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
So you can only drink 3 bottles of wine instead of 4.
Yee!
So you ring that bell?
No, I'm not ringing the bell.
Okay.
I will be betting
All right.
TCU tomorrow.
Okay. But
So- but I'm
ringing
not
of
ringing
the
the
bell.
bell.
So let's go on to, which I think is the best game of the whole weekend.
Wow, the whole weekend.
I mean, come on.
NFL included?
Oh, yeah. This,
Wow.
This,
What game?
Georgia, Ohio State.
these two teams, because I think, and not that I think, I know, talent-wise, Ohio State is the only team that matches up with Georgia.
Oh, they have more talent, probably.
They probably have more.
They probably have more talent. Georgia's better coach. Better coach.
He doesn't have a darker beard, though.
But he's got a better coach.
Okay.
Georgia's got a better coach and a better defense.
Yeah.
That's where their money's at. That defense, and not as good as last year's defense. This defense is very
No.
good. Although I will tell you this.
So let's give the spread. Let's give the spread.
Oh, it's Georgia -6 now. The line was 7. It's now 6 and 62.5.
And where's this game played, Eddie Money?
This game, I think, is in the...
I don't even follow what the... Is it
I stopped following
is it like the Sugar
forever.
Bowl? Is it like no one gives a...
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
So in-
So it's the
New
Sugar
Orleans.
Bowl. So it's the Sugar Bowl then.
It's in New Orleans or Atlanta?
Bowl.
Peach.
So Atlanta.
What?
Peachy.
So it's
When did-
Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's in Atlanta, in Georgia. Are we sure?
When did
Yeah.
when did Peach get into the
Peach got
semi?
in. Peach got in. They've been in. Yeah, they went Peach. Peach got in. Apple didn't get in. Peach got in.
I guess.
The Sugar Bowl is Kansas State, Alabama.
Okay.
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 And that's in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay, so this game's going to be in Georgia, line 6. I already have a bet on Ohio State +7. So I had it. So I had Ohio State when it was at 7.
State.
So that's who I have. I have Ohio State +7.
Yeah.
I think their roster's better. I think it's going to be a close game.
You think Ohio State's roster is better?
Oh, 100%.
Is everyone playing from Ohio State?
Yeah.
Everyone that's coming out.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is all you need.
I think Jackson Smith and Higba, I'm pretty sure he's not playing. I think he opted out for the draft.
There you
what
go.
a bum. What a bum. You know what that means? That means I'm going to go out and win and fuck him.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Pause.
Yeah, no pause. No pause.
There you go.
No pause.
Be a man.
You're
Be
a
man.
punk.
Be a man. No
You're
pause.
a punk.
There you go.
No pause.
Mean it.
Bro,
Mean
you're
it.
in the playoff. You play college football to get to the playoff.
Yeah.
And now you're making money. Now, who knows how much he's making because he's probably a bum.
Would you say that about Bryce Young?
If this was a playoff, there would be no doubt he's playing. A playoff, there's no doubt. Bryce Young, Will Anderson, who's going to be the number 2 pick, possibly number 1.
That's so
But for sure,
badass.
we know he's 2 or 3, and he's playing, bro, in a meaningless game for them.
If you're a GM, everyone says this. If you're a GM, the first question you ask your guy in Indianapolis is, "Do you love football?" That's
You
the
know
first,
Will Anderson loved football.
and that's the first question they ask, and they all lie.
What are you gonna say? No.
Yeah, but if,
Like, nah.
but if you're playing in a bowl game, I mean, football is a band of brothers, man. It's a band of brothers. And if you desert, it's like leaving a dude in a foxhole. If you're not coming out, and especially if you're going for a championship, which was we talked about the Utah running back not playing in that Pac-12 championship,
Right.
when they dedicated the season to winning the Pac-12 championship.
100%.
How do you respect that, Vato?
No, you can't respect him. And whatever he
can't.
does, even if he does well in the NFL, you still look at him like he's not your brother, right?
No.
If you went to college with him, you don't think that's your guy. So imagine these kids who aren't playing for Ohio State, right? They go and they win this game, and now they're in the playoff, in the championship game.
And do you think he wants to
You think he wants to play? You think he's like, damn, man.
no.
He don't
But-
give a shit. That's
but
a me guy. I
that's-
don't want a me guy.
As fans, that's the mentality as fans. Do you think they think that though? These kids.
Well,
you
listen,
really think that?
there is a risk. I mean, obviously, we want these guys to play, but the risk is real.
I'm a degenerate.
yeah.
I want to play everything.
Oh yeah, of course.
So 100%.
That's
So
why
I
asked.
don't give a shit. I'll play shit for whatever.
Yes.
Even for free. I just want to play whatever it is.
Yeah.
Me and Rafa have eating contests, as you can tell, all the time. Like, fuck it. I'm like, yes.
Fuck it. So
We-
no,
yeah.
I would want to play. That's me. I know these guys, injuries and this and that.
Yeah.
Blah blah. I understand all that.
There's Lloyd's of London Insurance. Get yourself an insurance
But
policy.
you make a commitment when you come there, and people aren't going to forget that. Like a lot of these guys go back to Ohio State and SC and all those schools after they graduate.
They get slack.
Right.
They get slack just like well, I don't want to say his
But it
name,
goes-
but it starts
but
with the L.
But it goes both ways. Lindell White?
The NBA player.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it
We're
goes
not
both ways
doing
in terms
this.
of like what do you call it? Resting. Oh, I need to rest. You know,
I'll tell you, that's different. The NBA
Jay-
is different.
Jay's-
like Kawhi.
Jay's
That's different.
Jay's circle of life is this big, and LeBron's at the top. He's like, I'm hungry. I have to go to the bathroom. LeBron sucks. I'm hungry.
Well, that's
I
different.
have,
I think
I have to
NBA
go to work.
I think professional athletes is different. But LeBron's 38, dude, and
He
you
was
saw
winning-
him
he was
play.
winning when he was.
No.
We're
He
not
never
gonna
did.
go there. We're not gonna go there.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not
I
going to
digress.
mess with
Don't
it.
go there.
I digress.
Fuck no.
The Herreras will
No.
drag you in.
No.
They will
After-
drag you
listen,
in to a
and-
LeBron
and-
debate
and then kind of
every time.
squeeze.
Ask Rich 480 text messages later.
Yes, and
He-
you, and,
Was it?
and you
Was it?
and you,
I don't, dude.
You're like that fucking 800-pound Marlin that's fighting for 3 hours, and I'm just watching you text, and they're like, "Oh, he's a
You know,
stat filler.
you're-
He's a stat filler. What the fuck are you talking about?" And they're reeling you in.
We'll save
Dude,
that- we'll save
you
it
know
for the
that
end, maybe.
I was driving back from Vegas during that whole sequence, by the way.
I hope you have
That whole
text and
thing.
talked.
You took my whole lunch. I couldn't even enjoy my Carl's Jr.
Okay.
He used text to audio, by the way.
If you had
Anyways.
Carl's Jr., you overpaid.
Anyway, I did. I did. You know what?
$22 for a burger.
So
Screw Carl's
I
Jr.
did. But
Back-
Anyways,
sorry.
back
Back
to
to
Ohio State, Georgia.
I have a bet in Ohio State 7. That's who I'm taking. The line's now 6. You know, everyone do your own homework. Georgia's been the best team all year.
Play at your own risk.
Play at your own risk. Georgia's been the best team all year.
What time is that game, Eddie Money?
5.
Yeah.
So tomorrow
Yes.
night, before you're getting ready to go out with your hyena or not
Yes.
go out, whatever it is you're doing tomorrow night.
Yeah, you know, is anyone? What are you doing? Actually, what are you doing tomorrow night? Are you staying home?
well,
Are you dumb and going to Vegas?
Don't do that ever.
Or
I've done
are
it.
you partying with family? I would love to hear in the chats. What are you guys doing for New Year's? Because
well, stay safe. The weather.
stay safe.
Be careful the weather. The fucking
Yes. The whole time they're gonna be like, "I told you, Jay fired the weather." Yes. So that's our college football rundown.
It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be a great
awesome.
Saturday tomorrow.
And then, you know what I didn't know, Rafa? This is crazy. I didn't know the championship is at SoFi. Mm-hmm. And
A place I would
didn't
never
know
go
that.
to.
Right?
Wow.
Is it really?
The championship is at SoFi. And
If
why,
it was in
and
any
why,
other stadium near me, I would go. But
I was
that
gonna
place,
say, why didn't you get me tickets to that?
I will never go to that place
Why?
because I hate it. Because I hate people.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like
Pause.
it. I like it. I like it.
No, it's because like when you talk to like a Rams fan or a Charger fan,
Yep.
it's the greatest stadium ever, bro. You spend $5 billion and you couldn't put a fucking roof. It's closed. Guess what, bro? There's shit on the side. You had a weather delay.
yeah,
In California.
Right,
Yeah, it was only
right.
once. Guess what? You had one.
Yep.
Guess who doesn't have a weather delay? Jerry Jones. A fucking thunderstorm city. Never a weather delay.
Yeah.
Vegas. Never a weather delay.
Beautiful Allegiant.
Beautiful.
Never a weather delay. These morons, they don't have AC. If it's by any chance 105 degrees ever in LA, guess what? You're sweating your balls in there watching the garbage ass Rams.
It was 85 degrees on Christmas Day.
No. But, this year they didn't get any 110 degree games there. But you have no AC, bro. So I would never go to that place.
Yeah.
People say, oh, it's beautiful and blah, blah, whatever.
So, yeah, I just found that out. I thought that you'd find that. I didn't know.
No, I knew.
So whoever wins, that's their house.
Yeah.
Again, it's definitely not the Rams' house.
Again, it's going to be Ohio State or, again,
That's
crazy.
Georgia's house.
And let me tell you, we went to the Pac-12 championship, and that place will be rocking more than it ever has during NFL game, if that's the national. And what is that called? Is this called the championship game? There's no bowl to it?
No, it's just a championship game.
National championship game. So that wraps up our college rundown.
Guys, don't forget the Rose Bowl's on Monday.
Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all.
And the Cotton Bowl.
Penn State, and Utah.
Yeah. And then you have the Cotton Bowl.
Give me two.
So USC and Tulane, right? Or is it Tulare?
Tulane.
That's in Dallas, right?
The green
I will
wave.
be in Dallas on Monday, probably with a bunch of Trojan fans.
Yes, talking shit to all of
100%.
them.
Talking cheat.
100%.
To all the
see anyone with a random SC tattoo.
to all the cholos,
No
to
cholos
all
out
the
there.
cholos in Dallas. So that is our
The
college
Cholos in
football.
Dallas have
Yes.
SMU tattoos.
That's a good one. So now let's go into our favorite segment. I know we kept you waiting. The NFL brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z. Check out that website, Rafa. Again, I'm going to tell you, I go on there all the time. I want a GMC.
My wife was on the website today.
Yeah.
You need a
Checking
car,
out
I'll take
cars.
care of you guys.
I need a GMC Troca.
No, you don't.
I know I
You
don't.
drive a truck all day for work. You think you're going to come home at night and go out to
man.
dinner
That's
and
true.
get in another fucking truck? You're out of your mind.
I don't even go to dinner.
It don't look like it.
Dinner comes to you.
Dinner comes to me.
yes. I'm a GMC fan. And Rich
They're
Dice,
beautiful.
Rich Dice knows why. They last forever. So on to NFL, brought to you by Custom Cars, custom with a K, cars with the Z.com. Go check that out. Mention two Nobodies with the mic, and you're going to get
$1,000 off.
yee. So let's go into our first little bit of news.
Someone in the comments said to ask for Enrique at Custom Cars.
Oh, wow.
What?
Jose said that.
That's him.
Iglesia?
Enrique.
Enrique Iglesias. Bailando.
Oh, the worst singer of all time, by the
Oh,
way.
God, he's pretty bad.
Yes. Okay. So.
Since we're on a break, real quick, Zach, can you give me that bottle on the other side of you? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt for an
A
alcohol.
small chronic break.
Yeah,
Ooh.
seriously.
You know, usually it's Eddie repouring. Now it's Rafa. I
Ooh.
like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
Rafa's feeling it.
There you go.
He was
I
excited.
got a designated driver tonight.
New
Yee,
year,
yee.
new year, new you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
New year, old me.
Yeah.
So,
let's do it.
Michael Brown, if he's watching, and my Gucci mama, hi Gucci mama, he's going to love this. J.J. Watt said he's going to retire from the NFL, and there's a lot of talk about it because J.J. Watt has been known as a sort of a attention seeker, media guy ever since the Hard Knocks, where it was Hard Knocks, and he literally stayed out there till the lights are off. It was like, again, guy, like, oh my God. But listen, he was the NFL Man of the Year. He raised something like $35 million for the flood in Houston. So you
He's
cannot.
a good man.
He's a good man, whether he likes the attention or not. But this is why MB, Michael Brisnax, was kind of shocked. He's like, oh, I thought he would have done the whole,
Farewell tour?
The farewell tour a la...
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce. That's who you said. I was going to say Kareem. But, yeah. But, listen, let's talk about J.J. Watt for 1 second. Go ahead, Eddie.
Fred says he thinks he's just tired of playing for bad teams. If a good team gives him a call, he might play again.
Ooh. Well, so Raiders could have
Wasn't there
used him,
something
but
that-
I guess that's another
still a
bad
bad
team.
Yeah, that's another bad team.
Wasn't there something to it that he did it this? I mean, he didn't wait till the end of the season or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know why he announced it with 2 games left. I'm not sure, but he's the NFL Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
Wow.
3 times. There's only 2 other dudes that have ever done that, and that's Lawrence Taylor, and I forgot the other one.
Could it be Reggie White?
Ooh,
yeah.
that's a good call.
Probably.
Eddie
Or Ronnie Lott, maybe?
No, but
I want to say Reggie White.
Ray
That-
Lewis, maybe?
I definitely Lawrence Taylor. I know.
Aaron Donald.
Oh,
Right here in the backyard. He doesn't have a house, but, you know, he plays here.
Oh, I
There
think
you go.
he
At the
lives.
SoFi.
He lives
Touche.
in South Downey
Yeah.
for sure.
With the pool.
With a
Yes. So, listen, props to you, JJ Watt. You're so hot. I mean, he total deserve. The dude dominated for I think he like 6 all pros. He swatted every freaking ball
Oh, yeah.
down.
Oh, yeah.
The dude was unstoppable till he
Pick
got
sixes
hurt.
from the line of scrimmage.
I
which
mean,
is-
yeah, props to you. I've talked a little bit of smack about JJ, but I mean, obviously you can crush me like a friggin'
Crush.
like a tomato can. But I think I felt like I had to give him some props. You know, going out and good for you, JJ. What a career! I hope you rethink and come to the Raiders. Now, to the next order of business, which we have called and we have been asking for since week 4, 3.
since our 3rd or 4th episode, at least.
Yes,
At least.
Nathaniel.
I re-listened to the 3rd episode. You guys were saying on the 3rd episode.
To fire Hackett.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Hackett has been fired.
Yeah, it was about time.
Play the music.
Man.
I don't know what music.
Cue the music.
Yeah,
Michael
but
Brown music.
No, it was about time. The guy, the offense just isn't the roster that he had. I'll tell you,
First of all, he had the number 1 defense for a while.
right, and I'll tell you, I thought that they were the 4th best team in the division, just not this bad. I didn't think they were that bad because you guys know I'm a Chiefs.
You're
aficionado.
Chiefs.
Aficionado.
Ball liquor.
and I'm a closet Charger fan, according to Eddie.
You're definitely a closet Charger fan.
But I thought the Raiders and the Broncos were the 3rd and 4th best teams, but somewhere like in the middle, 8 and 9, 10 and
No, but
9 and 8.
that was the division that was supposed to be fired, Rafa.
Right.
I mean, the worst team.
Oh no, it got fired.
Everyone-
Couple dudes got fired.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But everyone thought, like, if you came in
It was-
4th in the AFC West,
you
like,
were still making the
you were
playoffs.
still making the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Like they thought it was the end of what
Yeah.
the NFC
Yeah.
East is doing. almost.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
No,
exactly.
You were right. It was fire. It was a fucking dumpster fire for 2 of the teams. I mean, that was just bad. It was all bad. He had to go, and think about it. You had to pick one or the other. You're going to pick the quarterback that you paid a shit ton of money for, or you're going to fire the coach.
Right.
So, and that's what they
Sounds
fired
like another similar situation.
Oh, that's our next topic, probably,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
So, but yeah, we'll see how Denver reacts, how Denver goes about next year.
And to the Denver fans that think they have a shot
At what?
at Peyton,
Oh, God.
Yeah,
He's not going to freeze
he's
his ass off there,
not
okay?
going to Denver.
No.
I don't care. And Michael Brown's like, money talks. If we give him $20 million,
Bro, you give him $50 million. Well, not 50, because Ronaldo just went to Saudi Arabia for 75. But $20 million is not enough where he can,
ruin his legacy.
if they gave you $12 million to go to Tampa, because Bull sucks, you got to boot him.
Yeah.
But if they give you $12 million to go to Tampa, would you go to Tampa or would you go to Denver for 20?
If Russell Wilson is my quarterback, and listen, Sean Payton's not poor.
No, he doesn't. No.
He's not poor. And I mean, what are we talking about? Phantom or Silver Cloud? I mean, at a certain point, I had a coworker who was an alcoholic. Little side story. Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh, was he?
He drank a 12-pack and a 5th of Jose Cuervo every day.
God.
And this great dude, I love the man. Taught me a lot. Trained me. And then they hit $1 million scratcher.
Okay.
Okay. So he left work for about 6 months, and I always said, so what's gonna change? Like, he's gonna drink a 12-pack of Stella Artois and a 5th of Patron?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is at that point. Like, 10 or 20 million, in my opinion, doesn't mean a difference to Sean Payton. That's the point I was getting at.
No, I think it does, but not well.
And
Money always makes a difference.
Walton-
but there's no way that you take that job over a better job.
You see, San Diego made the playoffs.
San Diego made the playoffs, so that's going to be tough to fire him at least this year.
Cowboys, that's the job he wants.
They're made the playoffs too.
You can't fire McCarthy?
I could fire him in a fucking heartbeat. Are you kidding?
Especially if I'm taking, Sean Payton out to Salt Bay and Dallas, and you strike a backdoor deal.
Nick and Sam's and
So make a call.
dinner at Nick and Sam's there.
Make a call.
I'll make a call.
Where's Sean Payton going?
Nowhere next year. Nowhere.
Wow.
I don't think Denver's out. Forget
Denver's
about that.
out.
Denver's out.
That's what we're talking about. Denver's out.
I want to say Denver's out. What if Tampa fires both?
Tampa's roster is Garbaggio at the Bellagio.
Tampa's roster's hurt, and they're pretty good.
¿Cómo se llama? Pretty good.
Their defense is pretty good.
They have some defensive players.
They have some talent, but
Yes.
okay. I'm just saying. Let's say there's Denver and there's Tampa.
Okay.
Okay, I don't.
You're obviously gonna pick Tampa.
If those are your picks, I agree. He's not going.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Nobody
Dallas,
else?
let's say Dallas loses in the first round. Guess who? The only way Dallas McCarthy can lose in the first round would be to Tampa. He would play Tampa. So if he loses to Tampa, who you say the roster's garbage, so if he loses to Tampa,
They almost lost to a dude named Dobbs with no eyebrows.
guys, it's a fucking road game.
He always says this. They play down to the
they play down
competition.
to the opponent. They still covered, by the way.
Zach.
So
No, they tied.
no, the line went down to 13 and a half. And they
Yeah.
won by 14.
Uncle Duty got me.
But no, look, if McCarthy loses in the first round
Yes.
to Tampa, do you fire him if you're Dallas? If you get Sean Payton, then yes.
100. Yes, and more.
So-
Yes.
Okay, so let's say if McCarthy gets fired, I can see Sean Payton coaching next year because he would for sure coach Dallas.
I think Jerry Jones. I think if McCarthy doesn't win the Super Bowl, that's the
No
only way he
way.
doesn't get fired. That's the
No
only way
way.
he doesn't get fired.
No way.
Zach Attack.
Yes.
Give Zach Attack the freaking microphone.
Michael Brown says that they won't fire McCarthy. He had a good year at the wrong time for you guys.
He had a good year last year, and they thought about it.
Dak missing the games gives them a little bit of leeway. Like
I don't think so because they lost one game when Dak was out.
Zach,
the image.
Yes.
what would it take for McCarthy to get fired? I know I have my opinion. What do you think? Where does he have to lose? Spit it out,
He won't
Zach.
get fired. He won't
You don't
get
think he
fired.
gets fired?
No.
I don't think he'll
No,
get fired either.
He won't get fired.
And,
I think if he loses
there's no
the
way.
first playoff game and Sean Payton says yes, the fans will never. The fans won't say shit.
you guys have never seen Sean Payton's hour long.
I've seen it.
You seen that?
I've seen it.
I made my.
He's an asshole.
No. It's the hour video on football. You've seen that?
Oh no, I saw his documentary.
He made a video. I made my 12 and under team sit down. I had a party and made them see that. And then there would be 10 minutes and I'd be like, do you know what that means right there? And kids would be like picking their nose like, who cares about this, Coach Santiago? No, he has a great documentary on how amazing football is. I'm telling you, people in Texas love Sean Payton.
Oh, I know they love Sean Payton.
So why? I mean, of all the things, Jerry Jones is not a moron.
I agree. I think the only way you can fire him is if he loses that first game.
Okay, so that's
This
your
year?
opinion.
Michael Brown says
Yes.
the only way is through a health issue.
No. They almost fired him last year when he lost to the Niners. They had home field advantage last year, and he lost to the Niners, and they contemplated that. But Peyton probably wasn't ready.
A health issue.
What health issue by McCarthy?
Yeah.
Are you
I think
kidding?
that's what he's talking about.
What? Michael Brown, stop it.
If he has a hemorrhoid, they're gonna
fire him. Or he's
That-
gonna
listen,
take a seat. No.
I'm calling this. I'm saying I love it. Book this shit. Slam it in the freaking vault. Sean Payton is the freaking coach for Dallas Cowboys next year. Book that shit.
So even if they win a playoff game.
The only way is if they win the Super Bowl. That's the only way.
Yeah, Rafa.
I think. No, because I think if they lose one game, I think if they lose the first game and Sean Payton's willing to coach, I think they fire him.
And that first game would be to Tampa Bay.
Right.
And if you lose to Tampa Bay,
They could beat Tampa.
They got to go to Tampa to play. And they already lost to Tampa early in the season. 19-3, by the way.
How many games this year has Tampa Bay been down 17 points?
Oh,
and Tom Brady finally starts making plays. He throws his iPad, like 8 iPads on the floor. I mean, it's just like...
Could Tampa Bay be playing possum? Ooh. Could they be playing possum in that garbage-ass division? Win this weekend and they're in? They get next week off? Think about that, and then you get to play the boys at home?
I need everyone to put
Vita Vea back?
I need everyone to put their tinfoil hats on right now because Rafa's...
I'm just throwing shit out there.
Ancient aliens. Is it possible that Tom Brady is 10,000 years old and he is... Yes.
He's from Men in Black Part 1.
Michael Brown said that he's getting the jackhammer to a metal plate now.
Michael Brown.
Okay.
All right, so Michael disagrees with you
Yes.
and I.
We'll move on.
I think one loss for McCarthy, first game loss, he's fired.
Okay. Let's
For Peyton only, though.
Eddie Money, mark this time stamp down because we are about to get into a 5-hour knockdown, drag out conversation because the next topic is the hottest topic, which we are the show of the...
If we think it's going to go that long, do you want to cover the slate first?
No. Freaking no.
No, we're hitting this now because Michael Brown is tired of me hitting a freaking steel plate. Michael Brown. Sorry, I love Michael Brown so much. I keep on making fun of him.
Do the voice like last week when he sat down.
You stuck the banana in the tailpipe.
He goes, "Hi, I'm Michael Brown."
Yeah. You know I love you, Michael Brown. I love you.
He's gonna tattoo your name soon.
No, I need to actually Michael Brown. So I have an arm of fame. I have all my family tattooed with the heart, and he's been bugging me for years. He's like, I can't believe I haven't made your arm of fame yet.
Oh my gosh.
And I told, and
He's
he
lobbying
deserves it.
for it.
He deserves it. Michael Brown, you're getting a tattoo on the arm of fame.
Get a Bronco.
Don't ever.
A white Bronco.
No.
With
What are you,
OJ? With OJ.
With
in it,
OJ,
baby.
the juice is loose.
Yes. So, on to the next topic.
Of NFL news
Derek Carr.
has been benched.
Merrick Barr.
No, we can say his fucking name.
Yes, has been benched for the rest of the season.
And he left the team.
I would love to know I would love to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. If they actually said, you know what, I think, in my opinion, he's like, you know what, F you guys, I'm not going to be around. But
What do you think, Jake? You were going to say something. Say it.
Well, I wonder what he thinks. I mean, can you see his body language and like when he overthrows someone or underthrows, he's like,
he goes like this.
Shucks, man, darn it.
Yes.
Like he acts like that.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah. So I wonder what he really thinks. Like, damn.
Yeah, he's like,
they probably hate me.
If Devontae Adams was Jerry Rice, he would have caught that.
If Devontae Adams had 8 feet,
Yes.
whatever,
Yes.
fucking
Arms.
Yes.
arms, he would have caught that ball.
Yes.
Shucks.
So,
I mean,
listen, if you have been watching the show, I think we had something go viral, which was a crazy meme that Jay made. And then I did something. I went on a rant. I was on one that day. And that's still our biggest. We almost
viewed.
almost at 40K view. But listen, it's a lightning rod. Still to this day, which I don't get. I don't understand. And Rafa's about to break this shit
yeah.
No,
down.
and I commented to somebody. I said, after they benched him,
yeah.
I commented to the guy. I commented to him after actually Sunday night's game. I went on Instagram and I commented to the guy. I said, what about now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not his fault. Listen, you watch that I don't give a shit. The receiver coming across the middle and he's going like this. The ball should be here and the ball's here.
Yeah.
It hit his hand, but it's hitting this backhand back here.
Yeah. Going full
and he's
speed.
going this way.
Yes.
Bro, that's your fault. It's not like Prescott's interception last night.
The Foster Moreau is the only one that wasn't his fault.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed. And
Yes.
then these guys are talking about, this. Bro, listen. You have the
Break it
number
down.
one running back in football.
Break it down.
In football.
1,500 plus yards. Okay, in
Beast.
football.
Beast.
And
Preach.
you somehow, you still somehow don't fucking produce. How is that possible? You lead the league 14 interceptions.
Last
he
year-
leads the league.
Last year, he led the league in turnovers. He had 11,
Total.
11 fumbles
Last year he led the league in total
with
turnovers.
his little Saturday Night Live hands.
Bro, listen, and then you get these fans. They complain about the offensive line. He's only been
got it.
sacked.
Meme.
I got it. Yeah.
He's only been sacked 17 times. I think it is.
Yeah, and
So
they
it's
say
not like the offensive line is that bad.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in the middle of the pack. The only thing I do give that they talk about the defense. The defense is the worst team in the league as far as taking the ball away.
Okay.
So that's the worst thing. But the rest of the defenses, and I'm going to give you these numbers.
Before you go there, Rafa, I want to say, because Rafa's about to blow your
Yes.
freaking mind.
Because we get all the fans of the defense.
Brianna
the
Brown,
defense sucks.
Yeah.
Ron Chapman, it's perk up your ears like a Doberman pitcher because you're about to be blown away.
The comment section.
Yes, because trip out on this, and this is my theory, and it's always been my theory with Derek Carr, and people talk about the defense sucks, our draft has sucked. The best deodorant when your team stinks like shit is a great quarterback. It makes your defense better. It makes your special teams better. When you have a quarterback that gets first downs with his feet and makes plays, it makes everything better.
Yeah,
That's a fact. That's a fact,
100%.
Rafa.
Agreed.
So go on, because Rafa's gonna blow your shit out of the water.
I'm going to give you teams: Jaguars, Giants, Vikings, Seahawks, and Lions.
Say it again.
Say it again and ring the
Say it again.
effing bell.
Say it again.
Say it
So,
again.
Jaguars, Giants, Vikings, Seahawks, and Lions all either have a playoff spot secured or they're in the hunt. The Raiders are not in the hunt.
Yep.
Like, they need fucking a miracle to happen for them to make the playoffs, right? All those teams have a worse defense in them. All
of
those
them.
teams, all of those teams are ranked. The Raiders are ranked 25th in yards against. All those teams are worse. Jags in the playoffs right now. Giants playoff spot. Vikings fucking battling for a bye.
Horrible.
And they're 12-3. The Seahawks, they're still battling. The Lions are still battling.
So these are facts.
These are
The
numbers.
Lions defense is garbaggio.
They're the worst defense in the league, and the Lions can still win out and probably make the playoffs.
All right, continue.
Okay,
Yeah, continue.
so then points allowed, they're 24th in the league. Dolphins, Vikings, Seahawks, and Lions are all worse. They all allow more points than the Raiders, all of them. And they're all in the playoff hunt or in today.
I wonder what the problem is.
So the problem is Derek Carr.
No.
Thank
So
you.
here's the next. So let me interrupt you for a moment because here's the next argument. Because freaking Ron Chapman, he comes at me. The game plan is horrible. The game plan is horrible. I'm like, Ron, how the F do you know what the game plan is? Are you in the meetings? To all you Raider fans that think the play calling is horrible, the game plan is horrible, how do you know? How do you know what the game plan is? You're not on the team.
Another
Sorry.
another thing, by the way. No, you're 100% right. All these morons. No, the coaching and blah blah blah. Like, it takes a toll. Another thing is because everybody says, oh, he's a top 10 quarterback. He's 24th in the league in passer rating. 24th. He's actually ranked 26th, but there's two guys that are above him, or that are better than him, haven't played enough games.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can say 20.
Probably.
Garoppolo and somebody else have played like 8 games.
Yeah.
Everybody else, bro, he's 24th in the league. Where is this man middle of the pack? Where is he middle of the pack?
He's had one good year, Rafa.
He's 13th in QBR. And QBR is a little different. It takes into consideration different stats. But in passer rating, he's 24th.
Yeah.
He's the bottom 10. He's not the top 10. He's the fucking bottom. You guys can think all you want. He's been there for 9 years. He's had all these coaches. It's about time that you fire him. You can't keep firing a coach. Bro,
And thinking
you gotta
it's
get
the
it done.
coach.
Once-
Boom.
You can't keep thinking it's a coach.
Yes.
You've done it for 9 years. It's not the fucking coach. That's it.
That's it.
There's no you have the best running back this season in football.
He's a nice
100 yards a game. He's the only guy. How do you have a guy that runs for somebody last week said, "Oh, Jacobs couldn't get off." Bro, he's still average. He couldn't get off. It's a give and take.
Yeah.
It's a give and take. If my quarterback can't complete a pass, then I'm stacking the defense is stacking 7 in the box.
Listen, Kurt Warner did a video last year, and he said, listen, I love Derek Carr, but he did a 10-minute video that broke down like 20 plays. He's missing this. Everyone has done it, man. Listen, Derek Carr is a good person.
Great person.
Okay?
He's not a good quarterback.
Not a good
Not for the Raiders. Maybe he
quarterback.
needs to change the scenery.
That's what they need to separate. They can't separate the good guy who's a great guy, knows what to say in press conferences, gets the team rally behind him. Cool, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it needs to be, can you produce? And he hasn't produced, no matter how many coaches he has.
Jay, you know, Eddie, Rafa, well, you own your own business. If I cannot do my job, guys aren't saying, but Eddie's, he's such a good dude. We should probably keep him. If I can't do my job, if you can't do your job at Amazon, if you can't do your job at Walmart, you are going to get fired.
And guess what? There's film on you. People could criticize you and see the details. It's there.
And he's making $40 million a year.
Man.
If you're getting paid as one of the top guys in the league and you can't do your job, then you don't deserve to have your job.
And like the guys like Ron, right? The game plan. Bro, is that what goes on? So in the first half, they're good for the first, and then the game plan, the second half just changes.
Yeah.
Like when the play's called in, right?
Yeah.
There's 3 guys running a route or 4, sometimes 5.
Yeah.
He has to go through the progressions.
He doesn't want to.
Why does he panic? He panics because he sucks. Stop blaming other people.
No,
fans.
he panics because
He's scared.
whatever that ankle injury happened, he has PTSD.
It's in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
It's PTSD. And, it's really the only explanation why Russ is sucking so bad right now. It has to be PTSD. And listen, that's a serious freaking thing. But if you have PTSD, you should not be playing quarterback in the NFL because there's large human beings like Big John over here that are going to crush your ass.
Well, that YouTuber, the Sanji,
yes.
He reposted something that another guy posted on one specific play, and it showed he could have made one hard move to hit Waller.
The Waller wide open.
Yes.
Wide open.
Once it
He's
collapses,
so scared.
It collapses. Once it's like 3 seconds before it collapses, he wants to get rid of it.
Yeah, he's panicked.
So,
but
He
there's
knows
those
it's
fans.
looming.
Yes.
The fans will blame everyone else,
Everybody.
but the guy because they love him.
Yeah.
And it's the best they've had in 20 years. That's fine. But the best you've had isn't good enough.
Not cutting
It's
it.
not good
It's
enough.
not
cutting it.
good enough.
It's just crazy.
There's 20
man.
other teams that have won a playoff game in those 20 years, and you've
It's
won
crazy.
none.
It's crazy.
That's the thing. He sucks. We all know Derek Carr right now, today, sucks. And he left the team because he's a little bitch.
Woo!
There it is.
Booyaka, shut it up! Pop, pop,
Because
pop,
if
pop,
you're
pop.
a Raider and you love the team, then you sit there and you take it.
You know what? I'm starting to think that you guys are like the lovable losers, like the Chicago Cubs. Like, why would you want Carr to be your quarterback? I don't get it. If you want to win, I want to win. I love it.
I think it's common out. I think it's just they're used to it. It's been 9 years, almost 10 years.
They're just sucked in by the great post game interview, man. And listen,
But, bro,
can I say this real quick? I wish him the best.
Yes.
If he goes to another team and wins the Super Bowl, I will be happy for him.
Yeah.
Not me.
People think like I get all this Raider hate. Rafa, I get all this Raider hate. And they're like, F you, Eddie, you're a bozo, you're this. You don't think I want Derek Carr to be good?
Yeah.
I have more Raider tattoos than I have moles. And I have a lot of moles. Okay? I want him to be good. I want him to win.
Right.
It's just never going to happen.
just not there.
It's just not there.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, my wife wants me to be thin.
But it's
But it's just never
not
going
in
to
the
happen.
cards. It's not on the card.
Yes, I throw like Derek Carr throws interceptions. I see a Tommy Burger and I have to go to the drive-thru.
Sack lunch.
Nom, 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 nom. But I don't get cheese on my chili fries. Listen, I gotta watch the calories.
LBs. You're watching your LBs.
Yes, I'm like no cheese. No, I would never do cheese.
Junior bacon
Now,
cheese.
let me
Junior.
let me ask you
Bacon
something
cheese.
since we're on the Raider talk. So Stidham's gonna play this weekend, right?
Yeah,
And
stud him.
Stud him.
So he's gonna play this weekend.
Say it, Rafa.
Next weekend, the season will be done. Raiders are gonna pick somewhere in the 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
10 and under.
Yeah,
10 and under?
Yes.
Really?
Like my
Okay.
championship baseball team.
So 10 and under. Now, what this draft coming up? They have a first round pick, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So who are they taking? Let's say they have the 10 pick.
So I will tell you which way it goes. Okay. So you can take one of the 5 quarterbacks. So there's
5. You're going to be happy with one of those 5 guys?
But here's Rafa. This is a great question.
Currently, we have number 9, so let's just go off that.
Okay. So currently number 9,
What's the top 9 that they have in a mock draft?
So
you have Bryce.
you want like a mock draft or the current draft?
No, the
order?
guys who have pull up a mock draft, just
pull
any
up,
mock draft.
Pull up the top 5 quarterbacks.
No, let's pull up a mock draft because not everybody's drafting quarterback. So let's pull up a mock draft. Let's see what you're going to have. 2
Listen,
seconds.
I pull up 52 mock drafts
That's a day.
every day.
I know.
Rafa.
You're a Raider fan. You start preparing for the
Yes.
draft in October.
Okay, so number 1, Texans, Bryce Young.
Okay.
Number 2, Bears, Will Anderson.
Okay.
Number 3, Seahawks. They have taking Jalen Carter.
That's smart.
Number 4.
You don't think the Seahawks? Let's stop there. You don't think the Seahawks draft a quarterback?
No.
I don't think so either.
What?
They're going to give him. I think they're going to hold out.
And pay him
They're going to give him $20 million. It's a
for
great
one
deal.
season?
For 2 seasons. He doesn't sign that.
You
1
don't
year.
draft the quarterback if you're the Seahawks.
He might.
No.
He might.
I think I saw
What?
something that he would take. Like
the
a
22
Bro,
million.
he'll take anything. He proved to you that it was just your imagination.
No,
Because he's trash for the last 7 weeks. He's
this
been
is why,
garbage.
Rafa. This means nothing. Pull up the top 5 quarterbacks in the draft.
I want to know. I think the Seahawks take a quarterback.
That's why I'm saying this means nothing.
But I want to see who's in the top 9. That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Are you going CBS or
Just anyone.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
want to see the teams.
Okay.
So right now we have, let's say if Seahawks take a quarterback, we have
had
2 quarterbacks off the board and the first 3 picks.
Which one was it?
Houston,
It was-
Bryce Young, and let's say Seattle. Let's say they take one.
CJ Stroud
Oh, let's just say.
or Will Levis.
Who's after that?
Cardinals. They have him taking Quentin Johnson.
Not a quarterback.
The Colts. They have him taking
Quarterback.
Levi's.
That's a quarterback.
Quarterback.
3
Falcons. Miles Murphy.
defensive tackle Clemson.
Not a quarterback. Falcons?
That's crazy. They like Ritter. I told you.
Nobody likes Ritter.
I like Ritter.
Lions.
Not a quarterback.
This one says they have him taking TJ Stroud, but I don't see him taking.
No way.
If he's there, you got to take. If he's there at 7, you have to take him.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a theory real quick.
I don't think I've said this all year. I don't think they take quarterback.
This is for me, the Lions have that pick. If the Raiders are at 9 or 10,
I would take another defensive end.
If I'm Detroit,
Yeah.
I trade with the Raiders. Who's the 8 pick right now?
Alameda.
Carolina.
Quarterback.
So if you have Carolina in front of you at 8
Yes.
and you're 9, you're the Raiders, you're going to draft a quarterback. Carolina's drafting a quarterback. Why not give something to the Lions?
Oh no, I think that's a great call, Rafa. I think that's amazing.
Swap 1s and 2s, throw in a 3.
You know what? There only has to be 2 quarterbacks. If you're a Raider, if you're the Raider GM, Ziegler. If you're the Raider GM, there's only 2 quarterbacks that are going to be good in this draft, and I don't know which ones they are actually.
So you're just throwing out fucking
just
2?
two?
No, because that's facts.
What do you mean
There's-
it's fact?
there's never-
Who do you think?
83 hit 5 quarterbacks. There's been 3 to 4 quarterbacks every first round, and only 1 or 2 hit, Rafa.
No, I understand the odds, but
And
Which
one,
2?
well, I'm asking you.
I like Bryce Young. I don't like his size, though.
Okay.
I don't like his size. I like, though, that he's an intelligent
Sort
quarterback.
of okay, sort of like Tua Tagovailoa.
No. He's better than Tua. He's a smarter quarterback than Tua. Tua's a bad decision maker. He was a bad decision maker in college.
Well, he only threw freaking jailbreak screens.
Hey, 4 concussions doesn't help.
No. He's a bad fucking decision maker, guys.
I'd make bad decisions too with 4.
I like Stroud. I like Stroud. What I don't like about Stroud
is that he goes to Ohio State.
No, I don't mind that. I don't like that he doesn't get out of that he doesn't run enough for his size. Yeah. I don't think he gets out enough for his size, but he's got a cannon arm.
But why would you? Why would you if you had the 4 best receivers? Maybe
because you need to when Michigan is down your throat.
Well, okay.
Those are the 2 obvious ones to take, I think.
Just the top 5 quarterbacks are Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Hendon Hooker, and Cameron Ward.
Out of those,
Levi's not in there.
Number 6.
Yeah, he's number 6.
Out of those, who do you think could make a good
Hooker? There's no way.
quarterback.
No way Hooker gets drafted in the top 2 rounds.
I'll check the mock draft. He was fallen.
He tore his ACL.
Yeah.
There's one quarterback that keeps on, and I've been talking about him for 3 weeks.
Does he go to North Carolina?
Anthony, no. Anthony Richardson, 6'4", 240.
Pure chocolate.
Yes, pure Godiva chocolate. Athletic and has a monster arm, like I was gonna say, Jamarcus Russell type arm.
Oh wow,
wow! And he's a Raider fan.
Yeah, no. Like this, there's something there. There's something there about Anthony. Like people are putting him at 1, people are putting him at 2. If I'm the Raiders, we got to get better on defense. So the original question was, Eddie, okay, what do we draft? And it all depends on this, because if we're getting Rodgers, Garoppolo,
Rodgers is not
Brady, I'm just saying those are the 3 that are out there, then you draft a right tackle.
You are not getting Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so I'll just break it down. If it's Brady, then you have to get a right tackle. You have a left tackle, then you have to get a right tackle.
If you get Brady, you need a right tackle, running back.
We have a running back.
Yeah. Jacobs is gone.
No.
You're not paying him.
Yes.
He just said that he doesn't care about the money.
He doesn't care about money.
That's a lie, guys.
No.
I don't care about the money. I fucking work 7 days a week. I don't care about the money.
He wants to be a Raider.
That's a fucking lie, guys.
Who doesn't want to play with Tom Brady?
Jacob.
You know what? Bam, you nailed that shit.
Dude, bro, there's no way he doesn't care about the money. It's always about the money.
You know what it's about? This Vato's been through some shit, Rafa. He's been through some shit. When Tom Brady walks into your locker room and he doesn't have teeth anymore, he just puts his rings and he's like, "Let's have play." He's like Paul from Houston or Dallas.
Oh, John
Paul.
No.
Yes, or Ron Paul.
John. Paul.
Jean Paul.
I'm telling you,
Jean Paul Gaultier.
Listen, I've said this, and we're gonna edit this out.
Jacobs is gone, dude.
No, he's not gone. He's not gone. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because
I strongly believe that he will be gone.
Side bet.
Yeah, I'll side bet that.
Side bet that.
Okay, I want your G-Wagon. And you could have my work truck.
That one we can't do. I don't.
So what do you think?
I think Jacobs is gone, and I don't think. Okay. I really believe that. You guys really believe he's staying?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
He's never been. What was his rookie deal?
He was a first-round pick.
Okay, $40 million.
You know what? We could franchise tag him.
No way.
Who's
the last rookie? Who's the last running back that was franchised?
It's never happened, I don't think. No.
Might have been Zeke.
Call Jacobs.
And how did that? How did Zeke work out for Dallas? Cowboy fans fucking hate Zeke.
No,
stop it. I know plenty of Cowboy fans. You can listen to the radio when you go to Dallas. They fucking hate Zeke. They hate the contract that's tied to Zeke. 100%.
It was horrible.
Oh, the contract. Yeah, I thought you meant just as a player.
But he was. If he was, check if he was franchised. I want to say that he was.
I think he was. Chip it on this, Rafa. Think about this. When you're franchise tagged, it's the top 5 players at your position. That's probably a deal if you think about it. Can you even think of the top 5 running backs paid, like contract-wise?
Zeke, McCaffrey.
Is Zeke, McCaffrey, Henry, and who else?
What does Henry make? 18?
Josh Jacobs' rookie deal was 4 years, $11.9 million.
He doesn't care about the money?
Listen,
Get out of your fucking
It was all
mind.
guaranteed.
Josh, $3 million a year. He's probably got $500,000 in his bank. He cares about the money, dude.
Rafa, Josh Jacobs lived in a suburban in high school.
Bro, I don't give a shit.
And he lives in Vegas.
I don't give a shit.
You know what? You better call your host at the Win, and you're going to put up Josh Jacobs and his family in a room in the Tower Suites.
For a season.
Yes.
Because he doesn't have enough money.
Yes.
No, he has money.
Bro.
Look at his teeth. They're saying, hey, I don't need money anymore. They got taken care of.
Okay.
We're good to go.
So the top 5 contracts right now is Christian McCaffrey, $16 million, Alvin Kamara, $15 million, Zeke, $15 million, Dalvin Cook, $12.6, Derrick Henry, $12.5.
Give him $10 million.
Dude, there's no way.
Give him $10 million.
There's no
He'll
way.
take it.
He's not taking that.
No one's giving him more than that, Rafa.
Bro, there's going to be a team out there who's going to give him 3 years, guaranteed $25 million.
Guarantee his contract.
They'll give him 3 years and $25 million.
Okay, we need to get back on track.
Yes. Are you kidding?
We need to get back on track.
We got to side bet this shit.
What?
Side bet it.
Okay. Side bet
that Jacobs comes back to the Raiders. I say no.
Will be a Raider.
I say no.
Yes.
You say no. Okay. Is there anyone watching on Instagram or YouTube?
Yeah, we have Michael Brown in. CJ said that. This is off topic. Never mind.
Okay, CJ, Michael Brown. I don't know what happened to our women watchers.
Also got Boom.
Boomtown? What should we side bet for?
A bottle. Just 200 max.
200. Now you're guaranteeing that he's gonna leave.
200.
No.
Dinner?
I want a dinner at SW, and I don't want to feel guilty about ordering the lobster with my ribeye.
There's nothing guilty about that.
And if you win, all the Tommy burgers you could eat
in a 2-hour span.
Deal. In and out. I want in and out.
In and out. Okay.
Deal.
We'll work out. Our lawyers are in the background. We'll work that out. So, where did this start at, Eddie?
Car.
Yeah.
It started
at car.
Okay.
Oh, wow, look at my glass of wine right now.
That's not very good.
Well,
I'm living on the edge.
Your glass is Jackie Chan.
Yes. Okay. So
CJ said that Rafa needs to apologize for saying Derek Carr is better than Trevor Lawrence.
yes.
I agree. I'm going to apologize.
Oh my God.
I'm going to apologize to Trevor Lawrence.
You should.
I should. I'm going to apologize to Trevor Lawrence for saying that Derek Carr was better than him.
Are you listening to this?
I'm going to apologize to him because Derek Carr is not better than him today.
Your dad just apologized.
Today.
He apologized.
Derek Carr is not better than him. Today.
Your wife is going to dress up like Trevor Lawrence tonight when you walk in the door.
Now, when Derek Carr goes to Tennessee next year. When Derek Carr goes to Tennessee next year and whoops Lawrence's ass a couple times.
You think it's going to be Tennessee?
I think it should be Tennessee.
Let's leave it out there to the YouTube. Where will Derek Carr end up next season?
Or the
I have his
Colts.
odds.
You have the odds? There's odds?
The highest
Give me
odds
Colts.
are
Colts.
Jets. I say Jets.
Colts, Jets, Titans, Patriots, then Panthers, Bucks, Commanders, Saints, Giants.
You know what? I could see
Colts are plus 275.
as
Jets
a
are plus 4.
as a FU to Josh McDaniels.
Go to the Patriots?
I could see the Imperial Wizard saying, "I'll take him," and then
just fucking win the whole thing?
like win the next 10 Super Bowls in a row. I could see that.
You know, your daughter and Michael Brown will have a fucking portrait here.
My daughter will freaking have a Patriots tattoo. That would be the
Belichick
worst.
tattoo.
Belly
That would
tat.
be
CJ says
worst.
Jets, but
I say the Jets too.
I think the Jets are fine with Mike White.
It doesn't annoys me
Oh, please. You want
Stop
another
it.
pie to the face?
that Mike White.
Mike White. Okay. So
Let's get into some games.
let's get into some games.
Get
We're
some blue chips.
okay.
Blue chips, baby.
Hold on.
Let's get into some games.
You know what? 7:25. We have 35 minutes to go through the NFL.
Well, no, let's
like
not
it.
time it on 35 minutes.
No.
We can stretch a
Listen,
little
I'm
bit.
going to put you at 35 minutes because we're going to go an extra 35 minutes if I put you on 35 minutes. Okay, so here we go, people. NFL picks.
Sunday, New Year's Day.
Yes.
Awesome day for football.
Brought to you by
CustomCars.com.
Custom Cars. Custom with a K, cars with a Z. Thank you for your sponsorship.
No doubt.
So now, let's go into our first game. The Cardinals. It's the birds of prey. The Cardinals versus the Falcons in Atlanta. Falcons are -5.5.
Yeah, it's a shocking line, but it shows you how bad Trace McSorley
When I see that, I'm like, Trace McSorley, man, we are Penn State.
brother, he's not very good.
We are Penn State, Rafa.
So the Falcons -5.5 at home. Total 41.5.
I thought you were reaching for the
No,
bell.
are you kidding?
You went like this. I was like, he's gonna do
No,
it.
not in this game. This game is one of those games nobody should even watch.
I
Like, if
say
you're
that-
outside of Atlanta and Phoenix, you shouldn't watch this game. Period.
Atlanta.
Yeah, this game is one of those games we can just kind of skip over, kind of let this go, forget about this game, and let's move on to the next. This game means nothing.
Yeah.
These are just literally for
Yes.
draft positions. They
Yes.
might both fold. We might get a 3-0 game. No, I'm just kidding. But Ritter's got something to prove, obviously, right? Make sure that
Ritter is Ritter.
well, he's got something to show.
I know, yeah. He's going to ball out. Or he's going to try to ball out.
He's gonna.
I mean,
try.
he's going into this game thinking, I need this.
He needs these last
Yeah.
couple games. Make sure they don't draft the guy in the
Yes.
first round or in the second.
Yes.
and you know they don't want Stroud to fall there to their lap at 6 or whatever.
Yes.
So this game's one of those unwatchable for me.
Okay. So on to the next one.
Panthers Bucks. This is a big game.
And there's like something on the line here.
there is the division.
Like the division on the line. Panthers, which everyone, man, they beat my Dan Campbell Lions.
You have the standings in that division, Eddie. This
There's
game.
no one's in the positive, right? They're
No,
all-
everyone. Yeah, everyone's under 500. I think Tampa's 7-8.
Panthers versus Bucks. Bucks -4 over under 40.5.
So I've heard a lot of wise guys and sharps and everybody taking the Panthers in this game, but the line.
Why
shows,
wouldn't you after last week?
The line
And
shows,
when they beat them before.
right, the line shows otherwise here though. The line's started at 3.5. It's to 4. Tampa's -4. This is one of those games where you kind of bet the money line, and I don't like to bet money line.
Ooh, Michael Brown.
Yeah, Tampa money line would.
We're
be
gonna
the-
start calling the money line the MB.
The MB.
The MB.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
The Michael Brown money line.
MB line.
Zero risk.
MB line.
What's the standings in that division? If you
So
have
the
them?
Bucks are 7-8 at number 1. The Panthers are number 2, tied at number 2.
6
with
and
the
9.
Saints at 6 and 9.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Who's
so-
the quarterback for the Panthers?
Nobody knows.
Darnold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sam Darnold.
David Hasselhoff?
Seriously. So this game, if I'm
He's the German goalkeeper.
you're safe to say in this game, I throw Tampa to the money line.
Oh.
In this game,
All right.
I think Tampa because I think if they win this game, I think
Well,
they
yeah,
win
you,
the division.
you said they're playing possum, so
I think they're playing possum.
that's crazy.
I think
Tom
it
Brady
wouldn't
like
shock-
this.
Next level strategy.
like, I really didn't get divorced. Like, Giselle is waiting at home. FTX is coming
Listen,
back.
when
All those
when-
iPads were fake?
When
Yeah.
Tampa beats
It's just a bad
Dallas,
dream.
when Tampa beats Dallas
Yes.
in the first round of the playoffs, you're gonna text me and say, Dak Prescott sucks ass, or Tom
No,
Brady
I can see-
was playing possum, or both.
I can see it, though. I mean, it's
Oh, I
not,
definitely
it's not,
can see
it's
it.
not far-fetched.
Dak
know
isn't
what?
very good.
After this week, I could see Giselle saying, "You know what? I made a mistake."
My jiu-jitsu teacher was a scumbag.
Yes,
Tom Brady,
yes.
I love
I'm
you.
coming back to you, Tommy.
His bottom,
He never won the Super Bowl.
guard is trash.
So I would do Tampa money line in that game, and I don't like money lines, but I do Tampa in that game.
Yeah, very rare do you hear money
You'll
line
never
and
hear from me.
Rafa coming. So let's go on to another Wizard of Oz game.
Here we go.
Wizard of Oz.
We got
Bears, Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my!
We got a blue chip in this game.
Bears versus Detroit Lions. Lions -6. Over under 52.
52.
Rafa, hit that bell one more time.
So we're gonna blue chip this game. We're gonna blue chip the over 52 in this game. Okay, so we're gonna ride with them boys.
Them
These
boys.
guys, the Lions. They can move the ball. They score. The over's been through the roof with them lately. The last 4-0 in their division. Their last 4 overall against the NFC have been over. On turf, they've been going over.
Yeah.
Fields is playing. He's gonna score. Lions are the worst defense in the league.
They're so bad.
They are the worst defense in the league.
Aaron Glenn, I love you, but you got to go.
I'd be shocked if this game even both teams were under 28. Seriously, this could be a.
You've had a good
shootout
record
with Detroit.
With Detroit on over and unders.
Yes,
you've had a great record.
So we're riding with Detroit again. We're riding with their over 52 in that game.
Yeah.
Over 52. Lions Bears blue chip is our first blue chip pick of the night.
Oh man, I love it. Blue chip it. I will repost that with the spinning blue chip because
now Eddie Money's got a prop in this game and
play at your own risk.
Yeah. So these props have been running bad. But St. Brown over 78.5. Both defenses suck ass. I like the over.
I like it.
This is something I would do.
Yeah, I like it.
I rode with him last week with Henry.
You got it. You got it. There you go.
We're gonna blue chip. Let's
Another prop. Blue chip.
We're gonna blue chip Eddie Money's prop over 78.5. I'm on St. Brown over 78.5.
Eddie Money Eddie just applied to a bank for a loan right now.
To write it.
Yes. He's like, can I get $68? I have a lock.
So we're gonna take that over. Eddie Money, what's your
reasoning?
What's your reasoning for this over? Besides the fact that the Bears suck.
That's the main reason. The week 10, he had 10 for 119
against the Bears.
Yeah,
in Chicago. This is inside this week.
Eddie's glowing right now.
He's glowing. He's fucking shining.
He knows
shining
he has
bright
it.
like
He's
a
glowing
diamond.
I've never seen Eddie so happy in his life.
He's got these fucking glasses on though. If you can see him, he looks a little bit like Ted Bundy. Real talk.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got that Bundy. Those Bundy glasses.
Ted Bundy was a smart guy.
Oh yeah, he didn't lose prop bets, but
I thought you were gonna say Dahmer.
No.
That's what I meant.
Eat your.
Take his camera away.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I would never. So, thanks, Jay, for the Dahmer comment.
You're welcome.
You brought us right back down to reality. So the next game on the agenda is your Cleveland Browns.
Watson, baby.
Again, and Eddie has finally learned.
Redskins.
It says Redskins.
I've got it twice.
Yes.
He did it. Yes,
he got it in. So Redskins -2. Over under 41. Carson Wentz is starting this week.
Yeah, they have a backup starting for some reason.
Wow.
That's crazy. Where's Sam Howell when I need him?
Well, so Wentz is starting. Redskins are -2. I wouldn't bet this game. I don't bet against Watson. It's just it's just I don't bet against Deshaun Watson. I don't bet. I like him, so I don't like to bet against him. It's a personal reason.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you what. If this was like a Monday night game,
Man, and we were making fun of Eddie about his.
listen,
No.
Shit.
Yes,
I like Watson and Robert Kraft, bro. What's the deal?
He thinks there's no problem with putting a Kleenex on top of your pee-pee in a massage. He thinks that's perfectly fine.
That's not normal.
In prison.
You guys have me fooled. If this was a Monday night game, I'd definitely watch.
Yeah.
Thursday night game, I'd definitely watch and bet
If
it.
this was on Playboy Channel, I'd definitely watch.
It's a middle of the It's one of the morning games. It's for me. It's an irrelevant game. Redskins need to win. I know that. I don't like Wentz. I don't like either guy the way they're playing right now. Wentz hasn't played.
I like Wentz, but not as a quarterback.
No. So this game's one of those stay away games for me.
Nope. I almost jinxed you.
He hates it.
I hate that you should stay away from.
He
this.
despises it.
I'm a stay away from this game type of guy. So this
All right.
one, we can move on to the next one.
Let's go on to the next one. Oh man, wow.
That's a big line.
The Broncos, Michael Brown's Broncos against your Kansas City Chiefs.
They're not my Chiefs.
Bullshit.
They're not my Chiefs.
He has to
No,
pick.
yeah, they
he has
are.
to- he has to pick between one of his two AFC West teams.
-13.
-13.
Big number.
Big number. They fired Hackett. Is Wilson playing?
Is Wilson
Last time
playing?
I checked, he was.
So and the total's a big total.
Oh yeah,
45 for this game. And you know, last time they played, the Chiefs jumped out to 27-0 lead. Broncos came in there and kind of covered there at the end and only lost by 6. But in reality, the game wasn't even close.
that's
So
This game, if I'm going to bet anything in this game, I'd like the Chiefs first half.
Another
Chiefs first half, which is probably like 7.5, somewhere in there. That's what I bet in this game. I think the Chiefs are just going to.
Let's think about what happened last game.
27-0.
27-0.
I don't like to bet against a team that just fired the coach because I see a lot of teams where when you fire the coach,
if
he was the problem,
they rally.
Exactly. If he was the problem, that team will rally.
And
now I don't know if I heard this correctly, and you can probably. Did the defensive coordinator turn down the interim job? Is that what I heard?
I did not.
I don't know that, but I tell you what
Michael
I do
Brown
know.
might know that. I thought I heard that.
But what I do know is that Jerry Jeudy
defended him.
And the other one, not Dotson. Dotson's not Sutton.
The receiver?
Two
Tim
receivers.
Patrick, KJ Hamler.
I think Hamler.
Hamler?
Two receivers came out, and Jerry Jeudy said, I back this dude up. He works harder than anyone you've ever seen. He is amazing. He's motivated me. Both receivers came out and gave a total signature and
about Hackett.
Well, I mean, owning a dealership, when it says a lot when you have someone say, when they co-signed. They came out and co-signed.
Michael Brown confirmed it was KJ Hamler. He also said the Broncos are covering and that Russell has the locker room behind him now.
Yes,
that's what would be scary
he said,
in that
coach,
game.
let's ride.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love it, MB. I love it.
If the coach is the real problem, you will see that team bunched together this week, put out a performance.
It happens all the time,
Instead of them losing by 30, they'll lose by 10.
Yeah.
So you're spot on. I've seen it all the time.
In this game.
You see it a lot in baseball and a lot in the NBA.
Yep.
The NFL, this rarely happens. A coach gets fired midseason.
Yeah.
So, but that's a game where you can. I like the Chiefs first half only. Yeah. I've seen enough of Russell Wilson in the first half of games where he's just absolute shit.
I mean, last week he was
terrible last week. He was terrible in the first half against the Panthers. Bad. He's been terrible. He was terrible in the first half against the Chiefs. He's been, like you say, Garbaggio at the Bellagio. He is absolute trash.
All right, let's move on. No ring of the bell.
Nope.
But if you listen, you got a gem. So, Jeff, Saturday, Colts versus Giants. Is it Sunday?
All these games
They're all on Sunday.
We have one Monday nighter.
Giants -6, over under 39. What you got for us, Rafa?
So this game, line was 5.5. Now it's 6. Money's going towards the Giants. Nick Foles probably starting again. No Taylor. Does Pittman even play? At this point, the Colts are done. I mean, it's over.
Stick a fork in them.
Yeah.
They're done. They're done. Irsay came out and I'd consider Saturday for the job. Everybody knows that's not
Bullshit.
true. Everybody knows that's not true.
And not that it was a bad hire at the time. And listen, he doesn't deserve the job, but listen, the roster was bad, and I don't blame Irsay for that. I blame him for his bad music in his band. That's
now and Nick Foles in his last 13 games he started, he's 3-10. 3-10, and he's 4-9 against the spread.
Nick Foles.
So if you want to bet this game, you want to watch this game, you need another filler or something like that, you can go with the Giants. I'm not going to bet this game at all, because I'm not even going to watch.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, this is I don't touch the Giants. Colts.
Stay away.
Yeah, I would stay away. Giants are playing to win this game. They're in.
Eddie Money, is Nick Foles starting this game?
That's what I saw.
Because he was so horrible.
He was horrible.
He shouldn't be there.
No, right. He looked like... Yeah, he looked terrible last week.
Yeah, he looked like...
And Barkley came out and said, we don't want to wait till next week. We win this game, they're in.
Yeah.
So he's like, we want to win it now. We don't want to wait next week and see what happens. And I don't know who they play their last game. I want to say that it's the Eagles. So...
Well, okay. Well, let's move on.
He is starting.
Wow. So, I don't know how you don't bet against that. So, let's go on to...
another line that's moved.
Another line that's moved and another game that means something?
Not this week.
So it doesn't. If Jaguars win or lose, doesn't matter.
This game means nothing this week, like the Titans game last night for them.
So it's Jags -3 in Houston against the Texans.
Houston's are playing well.
Over under 43.
Houston's playing well. Like Eddie says, they're not
Don't
as
tell me
bad.
against the spread, Rafa. They've blown out the spread. If you have bet on the Houston Texans the last 4 weeks, you have won money.
You've made plenty of money. Eddie's right. Now the line opened at 4, and it's now at
Hold
3.
on. Can I call my wife?
My wife.
You just say that again.
Eddie was right. Eddie's right. They played well. They haven't won shit. Well, they beat the Titans last week, but they've played well. Jaguars open at -4. They're now -3. And the Jaguars do not need to win this game. It doesn't matter what happens in this game. Their game is next week. They
So
need to
sort
win
of
next
like
week.
a situation because
It's winning in for them next week.
Oh man,
It's
that's
winning
crazy.
in for them next week. Now,
So whoever's not healthy, you don't play.
right? That's what the Titans.
That's what
did.
the Titans did.
Yeah, that's what the Titans did with Henry and a couple guys last night.
Yeah.
So this game's, one of those Texans have been playing well. I'd take the Texans +3, but it's not something you'd have to see how Jacksonville comes out.
Are you going to be in the state of Texas for this game?
No, I will be there Monday. So I will be there Monday.
Too bad for you.
Yeah, no, I don't go to Houston. I only go to Dallas.
That's
So,
right. That's right. And Dallas Airport is legit.
Love it.
It's
For the
so
Colts,
legit.
Michael Brown said that Jeff Saturday said another change at QB wouldn't change anything, so that's why he's starting.
Oh, I agree with that. I mean, we could put you at QB versus the Colts, Eddie. And
I would have thrown Ellinger out there and just keep giving him chances.
That's
See
what I
you
would
got.
do. I don't know.
I mean, it
the
makes
Colts
no
on
sense.
roster.
You're bringing out these old fucking bums
true.
that aren't going to play. Like, they're done.
They're done.
I mean, the Colts
no
are a
use.
joke at this point with
And-
the quarterback situation.
why-
No, it's
Carr.
a big joke. It's
Carr.
a big joke. And if
the
you had
screen-
Carr,
There's no
Screams
way.
Carr.
There's no.
Screams.
I think look at Pittman, who's a young receiver who plays really good. The line is good.
Taylor.
Defense, and you have Taylor, who's the top 3 running back in the league, right? He also had number 1 this year, though. Let's not forget. He had the best back so far this season in Josh Jacobs, and he didn't do shit. But weaker division for sure.
New scenery.
You know
New
what?
scenery,
Yeah.
weaker division, new coach.
I just thought of this. I mean, Indiana's a huge Christian.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be
Huge. Yeah, I mean, if he goes to Indy and wins, he's a senator.
That's why.
He's gonna win
Unless he
the
has
Senate.
something-
They'll have
Unless
a
his
card
group chat
church.
gets leaked.
Yes.
So
With all the prayers?
No, that's Carr talking. I like Carr to the Colts.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Makes sense for him.
It does
But
make a lot of sense.
That Colts should be starting the Giants, and that division sucks. Jags, Titans, take the Titans. Throw the Titans. You can tease the Titans. You can tease the Texans if you want.
Tease their ass.
I
I've been telling you guys for weeks.
You can take a 6-point teaser, not one of those monster teasers where you're laying juice. But you can do a 3-teamer, a 4-teamers plus money. You can throw the Texans in
Don't
there.
ever
plus 9.
take a monster teaser.
Let's go.
And if you do, don't ever admit it because
Don't
that's
tell anybody.
Don't tell your friends. I did a 14 monster teaser for 13 points. I'd be like, what is the comedian from San Pacoima say? Mas puto. That
Mas
is
puto.
yeah. If you're doing,
He's from San Fernando.
Yeah, if you're doing monster teasers, that's mas puto.
Let's go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one, which is a good game. AFC East, which is a barn burner. Dolphins in New England.
Big game.
Big game.
Big game for both teams.
Pat's favored.
Pat's
Really?
-2.5.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater's playing.
Yes.
I like Teddy Bridgewater, but I don't like him enough to bet on him. So I think this game is going to be this game is going to be
Look at Rafa's all
a
flustered.
barn burner.
He's like, hold on, I gotta pour another drink.
No.
You need
For
to
this
pour
game-
more than that.
For
Yeah.
this game, I need a drink or 2.
Yeah.
Or 3.
So if I'm picking a game in this game, I have to pick a game. I take the Patriots -2.5. They're at home, better coach, weather, all of the above. Bridgewater played a game and he looked terrible. Terrible.
He usually does
Terrible. Now,
with his glove.
Teddy
Yeah,
2.
his
Teddy
glove.
2.
yeah, he looked really bad. So I would take the Patriots or the under in this game. I think the Dolphins aren't going to be able to get it outside to Waddle and Hill
Yeah.
and those guys. I don't think so. But That's my opinion on this game.
But no ringing of the bell.
No, definitely not. No, definitely
I
not.
kind of missed the sound of the bell. I
No,
haven't
you'll
heard
get
in
it
a while.
soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
there you go.
Eddie,
We gotta go down a couple.
Eddie
games
Money,
before we get the
Eddie
bell.
Money. Do we have a prop?
Yeah, so we got Tyreek Hill over 70.5 receiving.
I hope you're right. I need Tyreek.
I don't.
Wow.
So I'll give you why. With Bridgewater, hyper targets him. His last 3 games, he averages 12 targets.
You
10
said
catches
hyper targets.
with
I like it. I like it.
128 yards last 3 games.
Eddie, I love
With
it.
with Teddy
with
Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Wow, Teddy played that
Teddy
many
Water.
games.
I like it. Teddy Water.
No, that's only in 3 games.
Teddy played 3 games.
Yeah.
What was their record? Fucking not very good, I don't think. Right?
I don't know, but Tyreek Hill does amazing when he's
Okay.
there.
Let's go. Let's hyper target.
All right.
Hyper target. So let's go on
Remember,
to the next
props
one.
proceeded your own caution with these props.
Saints versus the Aguilas, the Eagles. Eagles -6, and I believe my man Jalen Hurts isn't playing. Over under 41 and a hook
And -6 against the Saints.
against the Saints, who I think are garbage.
You think they're garbage?
I do. I
Me
think the
too.
Saints. I think the Saints.
Me
are bad.
too. I like the Eagles -6 in this game.
Oh,
With
Not blue
of
chipping.
course.
with Minshew.
With Minshew, definitely love.
I'll take Minshew. I think Minshew. I would take him to the Raiders.
Oh God.
I would.
Oh,
I would as a bridge. As a bridge. I'm saying
As
for
a
1 year.
bridge to what?
As a bridge to Caleb Williams or Drake May.
How are you going to get those picks?
Well, we've talked about this.
Yeah, your dumbass reasoning. Please explain.
We've talked about
In
this.
confidence.
I'm
In
trading
confidence.
everybody.
He would trade Adams.
I would
who's
trade
not worth the first round
Adams,
pick anymore.
Waller, Jacobs. I would trade
what?
for either
To
Caleb
trade him in the
Williams or
draft to
Drake
get
May.
Caleb Williams.
I think.
Can you believe that?
And Zach.
And fucking not win a game for the next 4 seasons.
Zach, you have.
You agree with
I
that?
think you sent this. There is a formula for the past 20 years on Super Bowl teams, and it is rookie effing quarterbacks on
Dude,
rookie.
That shit is
effing
like 4
contracts.
deals. That was like 4 contracts. All the other ones are team-friendly deals. Team-friendly deals. Team-friendly deals.
Zach, was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
No, of course not. Zach would not send that stupidity.
Zach finally gets the mic and he denies it. He's a
No.
he's a denier.
Like, no.
No, of course not. Why would he?
Listen, I think it all begins and ends with your quarterback.
Of course.
We know that. There's no doubt about it.
So I'm trading everything.
Bro, Caleb
Listen,
Williams isn't that good.
Listen, Joe Burrow, that team was god awful. They drafted a quarterback and
then who?
And then tackles.
Oh,
No.
And then receivers.
Did we not find Jamar Chase or what the fuck? Where's he at?
Okay, Chase.
And dude, they have players, bro. It's not like he's
But
not
it was-
throwing to anybody.
but-
Joe Mixon, nobody wanted, and everybody knew he was probably the second or third best running back in that draft, and he was an all-around back for the new NFL. Okay, P. Ryan, also from Oklahoma, by the way, does the same thing Mixon does, just not as good. And then Burrow, Chase, Higgins, and blah blah blah.
But they were dog shit without Burrows.
Their O-line,
They were dog shit without
their O-line
Burrows.
sucks ass.
Why, as a Raider fan, knowing our draft history, why do you want to do that cycle again?
No. Listen.
It always circle back to the Raiders when we're fucking talking about
listen.
the Eagles.
The Eagles.
And the
Okay.
Saints.
Yeah. Draft
I'll take
history says-
Minshew.
Let's go back.
I would take Minshew for a year.
Thank you.
Okay, but
Zach.
all right.
I
Now
would
wait.
But I'm not trading away all our best
Wait,
players.
not for
whoa,
Minshew.
Whoa.
No, for the picks.
Minshew will help you in what way? Tell me. What does he do?
For the
8,
quarterback.
9?
He's
Make
not
a
as-
playoff spot? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
playoffs.
No, I don't want to make a playoff.
No
No.
Okay, how many games does he win with this team right now? Crosby, Adams,
He probably does really
7.
well.
7.
Probably
You think?
doesn't.
Okay, wait. He wins 7 games. Where are you picking in the draft?
That's why we got to trade Devontae Adams,
You're
Waller,
not picking.
Jacobs.
You
everybody.
keep asking for these guys. You need a bridge. You don't need a bridge. You need to sit down and say, "Hey, we need to go get a guy because we have Adams at the back end. He's not going to get better. He's going to get slower. He's not worth a first round pick. Did you give up a first round pick to get him
for
Adams?
Devontae. Yeah, we have a first and a second.
What year? Last year, right?
Yeah.
Next year, is somebody giving you a first round pick for Adams?
Next year, yes.
You think that?
Yes, he proved.
Yeah.
He proved. Are you
Next
kidding
season?
me? He has like 13 touchdowns.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
How old is he? Who's giving you a
He's
first round
30,
pick for?
I think.
Who's giving you a first round pick for a 30-something-year-old receiver?
You know who would? You know who would?
Nobody.
The Green Bay fucking Packers.
You
Titans.
wish.
Wow.
Right?
He's a top 3 wide receiver.
100%. I love him.
Yeah,
I think he's the
the
second
Green
best.
Bay Packers.
I
Just
think,
reverse trade.
No, I mean, this year was like, it didn't seem like he did much. It was easy for him. Like
Every time this ball was thrown to him, he made amazing fucking plays. When it
100%,
wasn't
no
wasn't
doubt
thrown 12 feet
so
over his fucking head.
you think that after next season,
after next season,
someone's gonna give you a first round pick for him?
definitely.
What?
Yes.
Bro, he's a wide receiver.
The Titans need a receiver.
Let me ask you something. Next year, in next year's draft, the first next year's draft, not this upcoming one. Next year's draft, the number 1 receiver is going to be Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yes.
Okay.
Is he bet at 22 years old?
Nope.
Or 21?
Nope to dope and up
You're
to
going to
drugs.
give him up for fucking 32-year-old Adams? If you can pick him? Are you fucking nuts?
I'm telling
To
you.
get
Rafa.
Williams, by the way, because Williams.
How many miles did did DA put on his tires this year?
No
Exactly,
way.
yeah.
How many miles did he get put on his tires this year?
Yeah.
1,300 yards probably. How many yards does he have?
Listen, DA.
Yeah.
You felt like it was nothing because Carr missed him so many times.
DA has Jerry Rice qualities. Jerry Rice
that. You know
was
what?
never
Yes.
Guys, Jerry Rice is not worth a first round pick at 32.
Jerry Rice should have been because he played till 42 and he fucking got 1,000 yards every fucking year with 15 touchdowns
Did he
every
ever
fucking
have
year.
1,000 yards on the Raiders?
Yes. Yes.
I would love to see that
Yes.
maybe once.
Pull it up, Jamie.
It is once. And him and Tim Brown. It's a Super Bowl
One
year.
time.
Ooh, Tim
One
Brown.
time.
Well, he was only on there for 2 years, Rafa.
It doesn't matter.
He did it.
Eddie, I cannot believe you, who are the biggest draft guy I know. Okay,
I would give
You study more mock drafts than Mel
Yeah.
Kiper
Jerry Rice had 2 1,000-yard receiving.
with the Raiders.
Boyka
At
shot
what
it up.
age?
Pop, pop,
01
pop,
and
pop.
02.
Okay, when you see NFL's top 100 players of all time,
Jerry Rice is number 1 every time, all the time.
Jerry Rice is number 1, and we're comparing Devontae Adams, who's probably not even on the top 50 list, to fucking Jerry Rice.
If we're
I'm just
You done bumped your head.
we're on Raider Talk, I just got a text. Breaking news.
Ooh.
Well, it might have been old news from Jacob. Derek Carr has unfollowed the Raiders on Instagram
Oh, I saw
and
that.
Twitter.
I saw that.
what a sphincter.
If that's
What a
It's
fucking
That's true. I
douchebag.
saw that.
What is he,
True.
fucking 14? Dude, these
true.
people unfollow the team.
That's
and
a
they say, you're a fucking loser.
That's a calamari move.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a fucking loser.
That's so stupid. That just proves to all you fucking, he's the best fucking Raider of all time. He's done more for this organization.
But that goes to show you, like I said, what is he thinking?
There's
Does he feel
guys-
disrespected?
There's guys.
I would love to go back to explain to me how the fuck you get Caleb Williams winning 7 games next season.
Caleb Williams. Minshew.
But you want to draft Caleb after.
Oh.
How is that possible?
I'll tell you, Rafa, I just think, I've told you this. I think it ends, starts, begins. It's the Old Testament. You need to draft Dan Marino. You need to draft John Elway. You need to draft Kelly. We need to
it took
draft
Elway 15 seasons to win a Super Bowl.
But he
He
okay.
needed Joe Montana
Okay.
and
But
Steve Young
Come on,
Joe
Rafa.
Montana.
to quit
But
football.
come on, Rafa. He was the best quarterback for 12.
There's no doubt about it, but he didn't win.
I want to have, as a Raider fan, I want to have a Patrick Mahomes. I want a
gonna tell
Josh
you-
Allen.
I'm gonna tell you
I want a
something.
Tom Brady.
I'm going to tell you something
We've
that
never had it, Rafa.
you never had it and you never will. You never had it and you never will.
Never will's a bold statement.
You never had it and you never will.
Why? Why would you
So
say
you want the
you-
Raiders to go all in on a quarterback, basically.
You've
all in.
never
Yes.
had it and you
We
never,
never have.
will.
Never have.
If you look at the division, Herbert and Mahomes are fucking elite. Elite. You know how long it's going to take Williams to be elite? He
2
doesn't
years.
have that. He doesn't have that.
He doesn't
wasn't
have
elite.
what?
He wasn't elite
He
against
doesn't
Cal.
have what?
He's not elite.
Rafa.
He will not be elite.
You stood.
Michael
smack
Brown,
it,
Michael
flip
Brown
it.
said it's easy. All we got to do is just draft a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Smack it,
Exactly.
flip it, and rub it
You
down.
got to draft
Rafa,
Joe Montana.
Bro,
Rafa,
I'm
you
gonna-
were there.
Raider
you were
fan,
there.
I saw it.
You
firsthand.
saw how bad that USC fucking
You're right.
roster was.
You're right.
It's the only
I
reason.
also saw him miss wide open throws against Cal.
He was hurt.
Against Cal?
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Against
kidding.
Cal?
I'm joking.
Listen, Berkeley kids are smart.
Yeah, no, dude. If that's your guy that you're gonna
That
go all
you're
in on.
hating. That's a hate. That's a hate call.
You're trying to go all in on a guy that is still in college,
Okay.
number one.
I said Drake May or Williams.
Both suck.
Jacob, sit your ass down over here. Okay,
Okay, so I mean, let's
You-
get back to what was it? The Saints and Eagles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
were
gotta
on
get back to
Saints and
Saints and
Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
We were on Minshew.
Yes.
Minshew takes Minshew -6 this week and
where
have
we
him
at?
seal
Where
the
we at on
division.
time?
Yeah.
We're good on time. Don't worry about time.
Yeah, time.
Bro, you can time is
irrelevant.
Time is irrelevant on a Friday
Sinead
night.
text me. I probably said fuck too much.
Oh, I didn't hear
She's
you
like,
once.
tell
say it.
Rafa to say, stop it.
We could go down that rabbit hole
All night.
5 million rabbit
All
holes.
night long.
So, blue chips, blue chips,
So,
blue chips.
Battery
I
is
changed
dead.
it better.
change the
Okay.
battery already.
Okay, so
Saints, Eagles. Eagles -6. It's not a blue chip, but Eagles -6. Next game. Oh, Eddie's got a Kamara.
Alvin Kamara under 62.5.
Prop alert.
A running back hasn't hit this line versus the Eagles since week 11. Stats from running backs last couple games. Zeke went 16 for 55. Pollard went 9 for 19. David Montgomery went 12 for 53. Saquon went for 9 for 28. And Henry went 11 for 30.
what's the over/under on Alvin Kamara being in jail next year? I mean, let's
So what
get,
is it?
Let's
What
get
is it?
real.
What is it?
Let's get real. Homeboy went buck wild in Vegas.
Hey, everybody does.
No.
It's that piercing he has.
It's something. Oh,
Hey.
hand down, man down.
Damn it. Okay, let's focus.
Next game.
Next
Thank you,
game.
Eddie. Thank you. I have some business to take care of
You
right
handle
now.
that. You handle that. I'll take it.
Yes. Thank
Jets
you.
-1.5 against the Seahawks. Over under 42.5 in Seattle, where it's probably going to rain in that lame.
It's gonna rain in Seattle.
Lame ass city where it's always raining.
Who's
Rafa and his Seattle takes.
Fucking losers. All right.
Zach Wilson?
So Mike White's playing.
starting.
Mike White.
Jets are favored by 1.5, which shows you Geno Smith is garbage. Okay. So Vegas thinks the Jets are 4.5 points better than the Seahawks team. Like I told Zach 6 weeks ago, Seahawks were not going to make it. Looks like they're
Zach,
not going to make
Are
it.
you gonna
Zach.
own up to this, Zach?
said good odds.
Oh, not good odds. Boo. They were, but boom, not anymore. So
Admit when you're wrong, Zach.
boom, not anymore. No, I like the Jets in this one, -1.5. I like Mike White. I like the
Mike
defense.
White?
Mike White. We're going to ride with Mike White this week. Jets -1.5. Ride them. Hopefully into that playoff spot. Jets will be fun in the playoffs. To lose to the Chiefs, it'll be good. Oh, I did it. So, look at Eddie's a monster.
That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it.
Happy New Year.
Let's go to the next game. Niners at Raiders.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Blue chipping this game.
As you should, Rafa.
Raiders minus plus 1,000,000 points.
Is that like a
Niners-
zero negative number?
Niners -10. The line when Carr was on the team.
Yeah.
Before he was benched, opened at 6.
Can't believe he left the team.
It was at 6. Now it opened at 6, went to 9.5. Now it's at 10. I'm blue chipping your Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders +10. I think McDaniels has something. He's gonna show you something this week that he's gonna show you that Carr was the fucking problem.
I hope he does. I hope
100%.
he does.
He's gonna show you that McDaniels, that Carr was the problem.
He's got the
gonna
quarterback that he's breeded.
Listen,
Well,
Just
he's had the quarterback who's been with him.
Eddie, we are gonna post this because this is fucking awesome.
He's gonna show you. He's gonna show when we win this game, when the Raiders win this, when they cover this game, outright, maybe a backdoor cover because the Niners might start whooping on them for a bit. But Stidham is going to be in this game. I believe he's going to be in this game. So and I will definitely be watching this game.
I follow every fucking Raider account possible. And one Vato Loco, Raider account, Raider Resistance, I don't know. Anyway, I love them all. He said, 0 excuses. This is Ziegler's and McDaniel's guy that they groomed and traded for. And there's zero excuses.
That's a bit.
For who?
For him not to do well. Which I believe is bullshit.
Bro, you got to remember, he's not practicing every week. You can't just.
I agree.
This is his first start.
This is his first start. You haven't played him, period.
Yeah.
He's not practicing with the first team for sure until this week.
Hey,
but this is what
but he might get that.
I understand
Baker magic.
But this is what the car lovers are saying.
Baker Magic played the fucking Raiders, though. You're playing the number 1 defense in the league, which I believe is the best team in the league.
It's the best team in the league.
And you're playing them this weekend. Yes. So it's not like you're fucking throwing them out there against the Steelers.
There's a hope that they play down to the competition.
And they haven't yet. They haven't yet.
There's a hope.
They haven't yet.
But this is the Cars lovers. I would say they're
it's their game. It's their game.
I would say they're the Jones where they drink the Kool-Aid and they all fucking die.
Yeah, this is it right here. Out in the house in Riverside.
Yes,
and all 82 of them died.
They're like the aliens are coming.
Yeah,
drink the juice.
No, but so that it's kind of they're hedging their bets because it's the 49ers. Watch, they're going to be like,
no.
But this is what all the car lovers are saying is like, this is what he wanted.
Yeah,
they've groomed Stidham.
Right, but they're playing the Niners.
Traded
and
for
then
him.
Next week they play the Niners, and then next week they have to play the Chiefs. That the Chiefs will be playing for a number 1 seed. That's huge.
Yes, but
huge.
I mean, let's talk about it. They're playing the possible Super Bowl matchup
in 2 weeks.
Kansas,
2 weeks in a row. They're playing
2 weeks in a row.
Chiefs.
And if Stidham wins one of those,
if he's fucking in the game,
wins one of those, then we don't need to draft a quarterback. You draft the left tackle, and you wait till next year. And you wait till next year.
Eddie. I like that.
Let's go, Rafa.
I like that fire right there.
Yes.
Wow.
I like it like that.
Yeah, baby. Eddie, wow. Brought the heat.
Yes.
Wow.
If Studham wins one of these two, we're not drafting a quarterback. We're drafting a right tackle. And we're drafting Jay Herrera at middle linebacker.
There you go, baby.
Eddie has turned into the macho man.
Yes.
Where was that last bottle? Oh my god.
But
listen, I was so excited to get that half other cork out.
Yeah, you were pumped.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
but I do really wonder how Studham is going to do. Like,
listen, did you see what Max Crosby said?
Yeah.
So they interviewed Max, and they said, you know, what do you think? He's like, well, I'm going to tell you something about him. He's an asshole.
Which I like.
Love it.
I've said you want your quarterback to be an asshole.
I love assholes.
Joe Montana, asshole.
Total.
Dan Marino, asshole. John Elway, asshole. Tom Brady, asshole.
Rogers.
Aaron Rodgers,
Favre.
the biggest asshole on the planet.
Favre.
Asshole!
Favre.
He's stealing welfare money.
Yeah, what an ass. What an
You
ass.
want your quarterback to be
steal
an
money.
asshole.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes is really good.
Now, who stole my money this year? Derek Carr or Brett Favre? Oh, how you doing? Oh, that was dirty.
You want your quarterback to be an asshole.
I agree with you. I agree. I'm riding with the Raiders this weekend. I think McDaniels is gonna. I think he's gonna put something together nice.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna put it. It would
real nice.
Yeah, and let's see how the team performs now. Right, Adams and Jake. Jacob's gonna have trouble. That defense is stacked. You gotta get him involved early.
Joe Montana would have trouble with this fucking defense.
Yeah, his defense is. It's not Ravens' defense.
San Francisco defense has made everyone look like a freaking. I was gonna say a lot of bad words.
Yeah.
They've made everyone look bad, Rafa. This defense has made everyone look bad.
This is a game I'm looking forward to the most.
Well, like you said, it's for those car defenders, since it's
for them.
the best team in the league.
Right.
it's presumed the Raiders are going to lose. And
Jay,
and
you
still
better-
gonna
you
stay
better
up.
put-
those car defenders
are going to be like,
sorry,
see?
those
See?
car defenders.
No.
They're gonna say you're
Yeah.
saying you see.
See?
They won't realize that that's the number one
Yes, they
defense.
won't. They won't.
That's the second hottest team in the league. That's because the Bengals are the hottest team.
That would be
that's the fucking team to beat in the NFC. And they're not.
It's not even
they're
close.
They're not going to even realize
Yeah.
that because they're so blinded
they'll
by the
disregard
light
it.
of Jesus' car that they can't see
Jesus'
shit.
car.
David
Can I
Christ.
give you the Raider car lover's face next week?
Yes, please.
I told you it wasn't Car's fault. That's their freaking face. I'm tired, and you better make 1,800 memes of that shit. So that's their face. That's their. I
right,
told you it wasn't Car's fault. I told
You need
you.
that.
Michael Brown's just saying this whole time, meme central.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Raiders.
It's so true.
Raiders plus 10. Let's ride with the Raiders this weekend. That is going to be my number one game to watch this weekend. Just because I want the Raiders to win this game so bad. And I love the Niners, but just to show those people that McDaniels he needs another chance.
Yes.
Like leave him alone.
I agree.
Leave him alone. By the way, somebody said, "Oh, well, he did draft Tebow." Tebow has 100 more playoff wins in Carr. Just one, but it's one more.
I want to draft Tebow to my everything. That guy is amazing.
So let's do it. Raiders plus 10. Let's do it. We'll go to the next one.
Next one, I think we should fucking like slam the camera. I think we should break everything and never do a show again.
Get up, kick the cameras down, and leave. And jump in the pool, Rafa.
No, I didn't lose that bet.
Okay, where's my pen? I'm lost without my pen. What is the next game?
Rams at the Chargers, who are both playing the same shitty stadium.
No one's house.
No one's house.
No one's house.
I heard about this game that it'll be 70-30 Chargers?
Well, the Rams have 5 wins.
I know, but
They're
they
not
won the
showing up.
Super Bowl. All these ex-Cholo fans from Whittier.
70-30?
And-
You have to sprinkle some Raider fans in there that are going in. Just wearing
Oh,
Raider
yeah.
shit.
Oh, and 49er fans.
Oh,
and,
Niner fans
and
for
Dallas
sure.
fans.
You'll
And
see
Philly.
it. You'll see it.
Yeah, they'll go watch the Rose Bowl and sit there for fucking 12 hours tomorrow night in Pasadena.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, let's go watch the Chargers and the Rams, eh?
And then Rafa's like, my cousin almost got into USC, eh?
So, Chargers minus 6.5 and 42. I will blue chip the San Diego Superchargers.
San Diego, they belong in San Diego.
I agree. I'm going to blue chip them. I think they're playing a lot better. They're playing well. They're getting healthy. Hopefully, Bosa's back
Staley
next week
is
practicing. Staley
On
still
the hip thrust.
Staley still sucks, in my opinion. I don't like him
Oh,
at all.
he sucks. He's
I
holding
don't-
him back.
I agree. I don't like them at all. That's one job, by the way, Michael Brown, that Sean Payton will take.
If I am
Young quarterback,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Roster. And people talk about Spanos, how he's a terrible owner.
No, he's just cheap.
He said spend the money this year. They didn't spend it in the right places. They got hurt. But he spent the money.
Listen, if Sean Payton goes to the effing San Diego Chargers,
Raiders won't win a title.
we are
Scary.
fucked.
That's scary.
Fucked.
Yeah. So Chargers minus 6.5. Rams scored 50 last week, and they
51, I think.
They beat the Raiders, and I told you the week after they beat the Raiders that they would lose to the Packers easily. They did.
They did.
They beat Denver this week. They should easily lose to the Chargers next week because Baker's only good 1 week, yes, 1 week, no.
And after that win against the freaking Raiders, LA Sports Radio is like, this is the new coming of Jesus. He is the Tom Cruise of Scientology. I mean, they all crowned Baker.
Baker was the new
It was
man in Hollywood.
crazy.
Yeah. He's Mr.
It was
Hollywood.
crazy.
This game, Chargers should win this game, I think, pretty easily, somewhere 28-10.
I'm gonna go
somewhere in
kidnap Herbert like Ace Ventura.
there. And Finkel.
Kidnap Dan Marino.
I'm gonna kidnap his ass.
Jesus. So Chargers minus 6.5. That's another blue chip.
There you go.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
another blue chip there.
Michael Brown said Spanos can pay Peyton with a firm or Klarna.
Hey,
Klarna, yes. I don't know what those are. Affirm or Klarna. I don't know what those are. So
let's move on to the next one.
which is another. This might be.
Whoa! Go ahead.
This might be the next best game to Ohio State and Georgia.
Oh,
There's so much,
no.
Rafa. There's so much on the line for this game.
I agree.
If the Green Bay Packers win this fucking game, Rafa, they're making the fucking playoffs.
I'm blue chipping this game right here. Green Bay 9-4 in their last 13 against Minnesota. Against the spread, by the way, 9-4. They lost week 1 to them. That was at Minnesota. Green Bay, we knew that internal issues in Green Bay, receiver block,
Internal issues.
There were.
That's funny.
There were internal issues.
There's a lot of yes.
Yeah.
Like my colon after I eat Tommy burgers.
Sphincter. Your sphincter.
We're taking Green Bay -3.
Booyah,
Minnesota has struggled week in and week out. They've squeaked out these games against subpar opponents. I mean,
Horrible.
week to week.
They're a farce. I've said it. They're a farce.
They're struggling week. They pull them out.
A facade.
You could say, oh, that's important for a team. That they're literally, I think this is the week where they cannot get back into the game. I like Green Bay -3 this Sunday. That should be a 125 kick,
man.
I think, right?
Like, Aaron Rodgers is on a double dose of ayahuasca.
This is why I don't see Rodgers moving.
Yeah.
After
if
the
he
season,
wins, if he makes
even if he doesn't make the playoffs, Watson's playing well.
He got hurt.
They're a player. Watson, the receiver.
Yeah, he's not.
But he's still playing well.
He screwed me on my fantasy team, by the way.
Oh,
sorry.
God, this
Anyways,
fucking
I
guy.
digress.
Jesus,
I
you got
digress.
screwed in fantasy, and someone lost fucking 30 grand on the Dolphins.
We do not speak of the fantasy leagues.
I respect you guys for that. That's a lot of work. Why are you laughing?
Because it's true.
Okay. So Green Bay -3.
No comment.
Green Bay -3. Ride Rodgers this weekend. They're playing. They're playing well.
Yes.
Went into Miami and won that game.
Like
stayed
many
under, thank
Hollywood
goodness.
actresses, ride Rodgers
Right,
very well. So
Green Bay -3. By the way, just a side note on this game, the over in this game is hit. It's 8-1. I want to say in the last.
That's what I
Yes.
thought your blue chip was going to be.
No, because the weather in Green Bay and Minnesota. Green Bay, I don't like to ever touch the over because I feel like they're slow movers. Right? If you
They are
watch a
slow
Rodgers
movers.
drive,
Yeah,
Rodgers
they
can
are,
go
yeah.
7-8 minutes and fucking
Yeah.
get 3 points.
Yeah.
He's a slow mover and he plays all the way down to the clock.
there was so Rafa, there was a play last week, and I argue with my daughter about this. There was a play last week that was exactly like how Carr. Rodgers there was a blitz in the A gap that they forgot to block. Rodgers sees it, he rolls to the left, just like an unblocked blitzer. Derek Carr goes into the fetal position. You know what Rodgers did? He took 3 steps off his back foot and throws a dime for 40 yards.
It's a different guy,
dime!
though. You're talking about Aaron Rodgers, the most talented quarterback we've seen, talent-wise.
Yeah.
Not talking about Brady and Peyton and how great those are. Talent-wise, Rodgers, my opinion, Rodgers since Elway.
No, but Rafa, my point is,
Elway and then talent-wise.
I agree.
I'm
I
not
agree
saying
with
about
you
Brady
100%.
and his brain, Peyton and
after that play, I got up, I threw my shoe almost through the TV, and I'm saying, that's the difference.
100%.
That's the difference. That dude should have been sacked. Instead, he made a 40-yard play downfield.
That's Rodgers. That's Rodgers. He's playing well. We're
Rodgers,
riding. Green
oh,
Bay,
man,
-3, baby.
I want to
Imagine-
say
Me too.
that I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say
Not gonna
it.
do
Now, Eddie's
what you guys
got-
want.
Eddie's
not
got-
gonna do.
That's
Who's
a big
coming with
number. Eddie's
Who's
got a
coming with
big
it?
number on this prop right here.
Here we go, Eddie.
Justin Jefferson over 95.5 receiving yards.
That's a big number.
He's hit this line 11 games this season. And his last game against the Packers, he went 9
So,
for
Eddie Money,
184 and got 2 touchdowns.
There's talk.
There's talk.
About Justin Jefferson being the MVP of
Yes.
the league.
He's the best receiver in football, hands down.
Yes.
Taken like 27th, by the way.
He's a stud.
There was like 4 receivers taken before him in the first round.
He's a stud. He's a stud.
Jalen Rieger was taken before him.
Jalen Rieger. TCU, by the way.
Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
over Eddie Money's prop, over 95.5. Jefferson, that's a big number.
We're
for
down
me.
to our last 2 games, Robert. We're doing great on time, by the way.
Don't worry about time. It's Friday night.
Time after time.
The feeling's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I do think he'll hit it. Jair Alexander, they asked him about when they last played
I
last
saw
time. They said it was a fluke.
I saw it. There's
Oh,
shit talking
love
going
it,
back
love
and
it.
forth.
That's
Love it.
another reason why I think he's going to go crazy.
I don't. I listen. Eddie Money likes his prop. I don't like this one this week. I don't
For-
like this one. I hope I'm wrong.
Najee Harris?
because
No,
as
no.
a
This
receiver,
Justin Jefferson prop. I don't
because
like
as
it.
a receiver, you could put a guy over the top. You could put a guy underneath.
This week,
you can game plan
you
for
gotta
him
remember,
not to have a
It's a
good.
lot. It's a lot.
This is different. Green Bay is at another level right now. The way they played, they will game plan for this dude. They have nothing else. Minnesota has struggled.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
They-
Who has some shoulder
They struggled week to week, but hey, we'll see what happens.
I have a friend that's a Minnesota fan.
Really?
So weird.
So weird.
Minnesota
Where's
fan?
he from? Whittier?
From Montebello, lives in East LA right now.
Yeah, all
Like, what the
right.
fuck you doing it?
He,
Okay, my
he
bad.
thought
Sorry.
the M. He
Sorry.
thought the M from Montebello was the same shit as the M from Minnesota. He saw the M on the mountain there.
Shout out to Caesar.
Shout out, brother.
Caesar, whack whack with your horns.
Michael
we got
Brown said,
Steelers.
he says primetime Kirk shows up, even though the game's not on primetime.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
By the way,
With the chain?
primetime Kirk is not very good player.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what he
not
means. So Michael Brown is going to be on the back.
Michael Brown, thank you for being our
He also
watcher.
said you can't compare Roger to Carr. It's like apples to oranges.
No, 100%.
Damn.
100%.
I agree.
You should have been.
That's obvious.
It's obvious. It's obvious.
Fucking Michael Brown. stating the
Always
obvious.
stating the obvious.
Am I skinny, Michael Brown?
Sometimes.
Yes. So, 2 games left.
Steelers, Ravens.
Steelers at Ravens. Ravens still have a playoff shot.
Ravens are in the
There
playoffs.
we go. They're in the playoffs.
They're the 5 seed.
That's crazy.
They're the 5 seed, and they are licking their chops that they can either play the Jaguars
Wow.
or the Titans. By the way,
No one wants to see the Chargers.
no, but that will be for the 3 seed.
Yeah.
But they're going to play the 3 seed. Now that which might be the Bengals or could be the Ravens. The Ravens still have a shot at the division.
Is he?
They're 1 game behind Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's got that huge Monday night game.
Yeah.
And I want to say, check that schedule, Eddie Money, but I think that last game is Bengals Ravens the last week of the season if they play each other, which would be a huge game. It would
So
be for
this is
the
how
division.
crazy. This is how crazy this shit.
They
Okay,
play
so
the Bills
now
this week
let's
and then
say
the
the
Ravens
Bills.
next week.
The Bills are playing the Bengals. Well, we'll get to that game actually. Let's do this game. I'm blue chipping this game.
What do you got?
So the under is 4-0 in their last 4 meetings. Under is 6-2 in the last 8 in Baltimore. Under is 5-0 for the Ravens in their last 5 matchups against the AFC North. I've watched these guys play 9-6 games, 6-3 games, 10-6 games.
Giggity.
Despicable.
They're gonna and Lamar's not playing, so it's gonna be a lot of running with Hundley, a lot of defense. I believe in this game. I like the under 35 in the Steelers-Ravens game this Sunday.
You've done well against unders.
And
with
that
the
Sunday
Ravens.
night game is going to be a very, very, very important game for both teams. Steelers
Totally.
win. They're at 500. They're going to be battling for that spot because Miami's got a tough one
Yeah,
going on. So, and the Ravens are still playing for the division.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
they're only 1 game behind, like you said.
Yeah, they're 1 game behind. Wide
I'll
open
give you
touchdown
another.
for Tennessee.
I'll give
What
you
a throw.
another little nugget right here. My mom has the Ravens to win Super Bowl on Bovada.
There you go.
Oh.
Yes.
There you
What
go.
odds did she get that at?
I don't know.
Plus $1 million or
Plus 3.2
Yeah,
million.
but we're all counting on her winning it for our inheritance.
Yeah. Mine too.
So, if you want to move on to the next one. Oh, wait. Eddie's got a prop here.
To match your under, Najee Harris under 57.5.
Wow.
The Ravens have a great defense. Since week 7, only 2 running backs have gone over 58 yards against this
Remember when
defense.
Jacob said their defense isn't any good?
Jake-
Jacob, you remember that, Jacob?
He'll hear
Jacob-
this in like 20 seconds because of the
Jacob needs to be
yes.
called out on a lot of shit he's got going. The
Call
Bama
Jacob.
stuff. Call Jacob.
Yes, the fade he has going from the fade
He's got that tapered
He has
mullet.
a double fade. He has the fade going up here, to the fade to the beard.
Oh, he's
That's 2 fades.
Glendale Jacob.
He's double faded.
Kemp. What's his name? The Dodger. Kemp. He used to have the double fade.
Matt Kemp.
Double
faded.
That's when I knew his career was over. When you go double fade.
Double fade. You go double fade, you're fucked.
Yes.
And you're not getting fucked.
Yeah.
in week 14.
Hey!
Hey! Let's go to the last one.
Yeah.
Let's go to the last one. Amazing game, by the way. Buffalo at Cincinnati.
Top 3 game of the week.
This is the
best.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the best game of the weekend,
Could be.
including the college football playoff games.
Yes.
This one I put up there 1A, 1B between the Georgia Ohio State game.
Facts.
Bills -1, by the way, on the road against, I think, the hottest team in the league, Cincinnati, who I think has won 6 in a row.
Hot.
They're on fire.
So hot.
So this game means a bunch of different things.
There's so much on the
So
line
Buffalo
here.
loses this game. KC will then have a lock of the 1 seed, which means a bye. It's 1 if Buffalo loses. If Buffalo beats the Bengals and the Ravens win, they will both be tied for the division, which will then for sure mean NBC will flex that game on Sunday night.
They better.
Oh, it's either that game or Titans Jags because they're both winning in.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both win division games.
And then, yeah.
So Bills Bengals, I think it's going to be huge. The total's 49.5. I like Buffalo in this game. Really? I'm not blue chip in this game. I like Buffalo in this game. For Buffalo to make a statement of, hey, we're that team that every moron picked to win the title.
They were the odds-on favorite.
They were the odds-on favorite because of what they're done. Now you want to cement that, put that in a little bit of cement, start pouring some cement on it, right, and maybe finish the driveway.
Some quick dry.
You need this win,
Yes,
because this win will then give you, hey, I win next week, which is probably a gimme game. I don't know who they're playing, but it's probably the Jets.
Alamany. I think they're playing Alamany.
Right. I don't know who they're playing next weekend.
Salesian High
I don't know who they're closing
Or
the season with.
Castaic, the tough Castaic
The
team.
Coyotes. If you win this game for the Bills, you're pretty much locked in that 1 seed. You just need to win the last one. This is that game. If you will lose that 1 seed, if you lose this game on Monday night, this game is huge for them.
Huge.
Believe it or not, this is a really big game for them. I like Buffalo to win this game and make Week 18 amazing. Yes. Ravens, Bengals, Titans, Jags.
You're starting to talk like me, Rafa. Amazing.
Yeah, this is going to be, look at Peyton Manning in the Tennessee game. So, Bills -1. I'm not blue chipping it, but I do like it. I like the Bills.
Yeah.
I will be watching this game for sure.
We should watch it together.
I'm going to be in Dallas if you want
We got a Tapia sighting?
He says Cincinnati.
Oh, fucking $2 million on the Bills. Listen, if Tapia chimes in, I love Brandon Tapia to death. He's a fucking great human.
He said you're a mush.
I'm a mush. I'm going to tell you what he does.
Let's bring Rafa's car and Tapia's car.
Every time Tapia likes something, he will literally take all of the blue chip picks and parlay them. And then he loses. Fuck, I lost. You were 5-2, but I lost. Well, because you parlayed them like a dumbass.
You didn't win every single one of them.
You can't win every game. He wants to win every game. This is the same guy that I think I told you guys the story.
Yeah, you did.
He had the over 8.5 in a baseball game. It was 8 in the 5th, and that shit ended at 8. That shit ended at 8. He couldn't get shit after that.
Yeah.
It was like 7-1 at it. And what game ends at 7-1 in the 5th? If it's in the 5th, 7-1, the game's ending 7-3.
That'd be a game that I bet on.
Oh, for sure.
Me too.
For sure.
He said, hell yeah, you're a mush.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a mush.
Tapia.
Good luck, brother.
Listen, if you have watched our show, then you would know.
Tapia, we're still at 37-30, which is +7. So if you were straight betting all these games, you would be up.
Yes.
You would be a winner.
Yes.
True.
That's the thing. I'm not telling you that all these games are going to win, but I'm going to keep you close in them.
So, Tapia, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to put the icing on the cake. I love Cincinnati in this game. Lock it up.
If Tapia likes
Sorry,
Cincinnati,
Tapia.
run with all the money that you can afford to lose and put it on the Bills -1 on Monday.
I love this game.
Because Brandon Tapia loves the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday night.
Yes. Don't say my first and last name, but I love this game as well.
Edward loves him as well.
And,
Double mush.
And Burrows is
It's like
probably
getting double faded.
Burrows is probably getting. He's probably getting in an accident, like a minor accident on the way to the game.
No, I never wish that on anyone.
I said minor.
I never wish anyone.
I said minor.
Never.
It's the weather. I'm telling you.
So
Yes.
we're getting double mushed in that game.
Yeah.
Bills Monday night -1. That's what I'm gonna bet. Brandon Tapia's gonna. I'm not blue chipping it. I'm gonna bet that. Brandon Tapia will bet the Bengals.
I'm so curious to see what Brandon Tapia looks like. Is there any way Brandon Tapia can
Brandon Tapia's 6 foot.
He sounds like a boxer.
He's 6 foot, about 188 pounds, 195.
Will Brandon Tapia do a side bet about this game here?
Brandon Tapia is a good looking
He's
dude.
listening. So.
Brandon Tapia is a good looking dude. I 100% he's a good looking dude.
He said to call you.
He said he
He wants to get on FaceTime.
No, he said he
says-
invited you to the Georgia game. And you didn't answer.
Georgia game. When did you call
Georgia
me?
game?
It's a Georgia
The
game.
Georgia game. So he thinks
No. Okay, no. So
he's thinking
he's-
Georgia's going to SoFi?
The thing is, his father-in-law coaches. Ask him what his father-in-law has something to do with Georgia and the Braves and all that shit.
Well, he said he's 6'2", 200. Get it right, get it tight.
Motherfucker, you're 6'2". He might be okay. He could be 6'2", 200. But hey, 6 foot 180 is about the same shit.
Same shit.
Same shit, just a different day.
Just like my 5'7", 165 is the same.
Yes, every day of the
And he
week.
said you cover like Cody covers.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I got a record 37-30 and Juan.
Well,
So, but
listen,
He said bet put the gloves on too.
what?
putazos? What is he talking about?
Damn.
Man, Tapia's talking crazy shit right now.
Tapia's
Rafa.
out of control. Tapia's a Bobby Corrales out of control.
Well, first of all, you
Oh,
call
gloves like to fight? That's my guess.
I would say, or baseball gloves, but we know he can't play any baseball.
Listen, we all know Rafa doesn't fight. He'll shoot you before he gets into
That's
a fight.
100%. 100%. I don't like to get my hands dirty.
Yes.
So we covered all that, all the
covered all
games. You got
that.
all the blue chips. Recap the blue chips. You got them, Eddie?
Yeah.
Let's
You got 'em?
recap the
Let's
blue
recap.
chips.
Let's recap.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Jake.
So, Lions, Bears got the over.
Oh my.
52.
All right.
The prop bet was St. Brown over
78.5.
78.5. You got your Raiders plus 10.
Raiders.
Chargers minus 6.5. Green Bay minus 30.
-3.
3. So my bad.
-3. That might happen,
Sorry,
actually.
I
That's a
know,
great
I was-
alternate line.
Yeah, alternate line -30 plus $2 million.
Right? In a different universe. And then the Steelers and Ravens got the under.
Under 35.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I want to say is that it?
That is it.
That is it. We are at
2
2 hours and a
26
half.
minutes.
That's exactly where we wanted to be.
There's B-Tap for you, by the way.
Oh, Brett, you know what? You're so good looking. I want to do you right in your sphincter hole.
I'll call you later, puto. Now,
So-
I'll tell you what. He's got a taco cart. Fucking fire.
Pastor?
He's fire.
With
He,
the-
Is there
with the
pineapple in the
pineapple.
pastor?
It needs to have pineapple.
he does parties. He does
Ah,
parties.
okay.
Those pineapple dudes are for the street.
Before
Those motherfuckers are for the streets.
Listen.
before we end,
Yes, go ahead.
take on the Andrew Top G Tate.
Oh yeah. See,
Anything.
I'd like to hear your take first.
My take
So-
is, I mean,
Well, let's
Yeah,
break it down.
go.
So
Break it
Andrew
down.
Tate,
Is a top G.
top G. I mean, big Rafa guy. This dude has a kickboxer. Was born in Chicago. Everyone's seen him on social media. Homeboy just got arrested in
Romania.
Romania. And
shout out Dracula.
it's a big deal. But we want to talk about it. So, what's your take, Jay Bird?
Share.
People brought him onto me. Like, I didn't know about him until I saw clips,
And you
here-
thought he was
here
a
and
top
there.
G.
You made a meme
I
about
did
him.
because he's hilarious. He's funny.
He is.
in terms of social media. And then I went kind of deep diving, what he's about. And
Horrible rap song.
That one song is horrible.
Horrible.
He was one scene he had hair. Other scene he didn't have hair.
Yeah, no, come on.
He had got a haircut mid video.
Come
but
on.
anyways. I mean,
he's a top G,
you
dog.
can tell some of his stuff is for.
I don't believe that.
I don't understand why Rafa loves him so much.
Are you kidding?
So-
because he says, "I'm sorry,
Okay,
Jay."
no. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let Jay finish.
Go ahead, Jay. Let me hear it.
I think he does believe what he says. He says it, but he says it in an extravagant way, a blunt way, where he knows people are not going to take it well. So he knows what the effect is going to be. That's why I shot him up to, fame.
Well, it's usually
Yeah, because he's got money. So now it's just about fame.
Yeah, exactly.
How did he get his money? Is what my question is.
Hiring
Not
workers,
being a great fucking kickboxer.
he won
Or a rapper.
championships.
No, I saw him. He's
He's a
kinda-
kickboxing champion.
Okay, what
He won world championships.
Okay, what
He won world championships.
world champion kickboxer is fucking rich?
Well, no. He's a smart guy.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, Jean-Claude.
Okay,
Jean-Claude. Double impact, baby.
so he won a world kickboxing
No, so
championship.
I think-
So he's rich.
so-
No,
So
no.
he drives Bugattis
He
off
has-
a world
he has
championship
four-
kickboxing.
He has 4 world championship titles. 79-9 is his record.
So he
Wow.
won. He won
Listen,
What is career earnings?
89,000.
Find his career earnings.
$89,000.
So I think
No.
Look at the end of the day, after all that, him and his brother.
They
business
started.
man. Yeah,
They
some
started an
business.
online business.
Yes.
With women from Eastern Europe. Okay.
Oh,
An
that
online-
makes sense now.
An online business of
What do you mean
how are
online
you?
Eastern
Like a hotline,
Europe?
like a
An
This-
online business. Like,
With-
how are you, Zach? Oh,
Okay.
hello. Welcome.
Okay, so
how
he's
are
a-
you, Eddie?
so he's a
Do you-
pimp.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's a legal pimp. But
okay.
now there was some sour
Yeah.
chick.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so
Yeah.
now there might have been a sour chick or somewhere in there that now they've accused him of human trafficking or whatever. It could be. I mean, probably.
Who knows?
The
Who
reason
knows? Who knows?
they're probably right.
Probably.
The reason I like him is the same reason that I like Kanye. That they say whatever the fuck they want that nobody here has the balls to say. He's right. What feminists? If you're such a fucking feminist, go watch. He says it. Go watch WNBA. Go do this. Go do that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
I don't agree with a lot of shit fucking Kanye
Michael
says.
Brown asked if you've seen Taken.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Those are Albanians, Michael Brown. Those are Albanians.
Good luck.
Also, the only when I looked up career earnings, all it just comes up is like social media. But he said his biggest paycheck from kickboxing was $100,000.
Okay. Yeah. I made a fucking $100,000 this year. Loser.
Where's your Bugatti?
What color is your
Yeah.
Bugatti?
Yeah.
What color is your Bugatti?
No, I bought a bike.
Huge.
What color's your
Huge.
bike?
What color is your
Yeah,
bike?
black and chrome.
Close your bike, bro.
What color is your BMX, fucker?
You got a ramp? You grind? You got any pegs, bro?
You didn't even get pegs on that shit.
Okay, that just proves my
You have,
point.
you have high handlebars, bro?
That just proves my point.
You got crawlers this year? What?
Oh, you guys are good today. You guys are on your fucking money today.
Anyways, but the point is, I mean,
He didn't make his money from being a kickboxer.
No, he did not. No.
Whether you agree with them, my take is just, I mean, he's
I
He was a
think-
pimp.
he's funny.
Yeah, he's a pimp.
If you just don't take him, if you take yourself too seriously,
Listen,
he's entertaining.
He's
says-
not for people. He's not for. He put it this way. He's not for the people that are.
He tells the truth.
They're not for people. If you're okay with people identifying as them, her, his, us, and I identify as a lion. If you are okay, if those people are your friends, they don't like Andrew Tate.
I identify as a liger.
Yeah, exactly. I
No,
heard.
no.
Yeah, so
I agree with
those
that.
are the people that disagree with him. I like him because I think he's funny as fuck.
yeah,
That's
Tell
why I
the
like
truth.
him.
he's entertaining. He's entertaining.
When he speaks, he's gonna tell his.
He says shit that people don't like. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Where he tells you like, oh, you know what? A chick wants to date a guy who does this, that, da 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 da. Is overconfident in themselves, blah 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 blah
Kinda
blah.
Like,
That's what he
the
says.
story of the housewives. Like obviously, women want certain things of lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That's what he says. He says that.
he
says
calls
certain
it out
things like
all the
that.
time.
Exactly.
He's
yeah,
like, listen,
yeah.
if
The obvious. The
he
obvious
talks
is not
about
spoken.
he's an alpha male.
Right.
He
Oh,
is a
top G.
He is,
Top
He's
G.
a top G.
He is an alpha male. He's gonna tell you.
He's a liger
And
male.
listen, listen,
Top G.
Rafa.
It's a top G.
A big reason that we did this show is because we wanted to say what the fuck we wanted to fucking
100%.
say.
Because you're a top
Hey,
G.
you know why, guys? Because you guys are two nobodies with the mic.
We're two nobodies. We fucking 8 miles, you guys. I've seen so many fucking posts. I've seen so many posts like, look at these two fucking guys. They'll give anyone a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
It's called Two Nobodies with a Mic, you puto. We be-rabbited your ass already. We 8 miles. You can't talk shit because I already called myself a nobody, puto.
I mean, that's not debatable.
It's not debatable.
Guys.
We took it away from you. You can't say these guys think they should have. Yeah, I already said we're two nobodies.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Rafa's idea. I wanted to put like two
are
fucking amazing,
Two
good-looking
Two wonderful,
Hispanic
amazing
men who know a
top
lot
Gs.
about sports.
Two geniuses that know everything about everything on a mic.
Yes, that's what I wanted to fucking name it.
Two top G's.
Yes.
Two top G's.
Let's wrap it up, brother.
So let's wrap it up. Listen, let's wrap it up with this. March Madness 5K giveaway, 5 stacks, 5 racks, however you want it. 5 winners. Okay, everybody. All you have to do is push 2 buttons.
Yes.
It's amazing. I want to say thank you to my main man, Rafa. Episode 12. Thank you for coming down. Ralphie, thank you for driving your dad in that Mercedes that I know it's really hard to drive. there's literally pillows in the S500.
No, we're in the G-Wagon today.
Oh, you're the G-Wagon, yes. Jay, I want to say thank you to Jay making it down.
Yeah.
Jay has like 500 kids. Okay. Eddie Money, my man, Big John. BTA gear.
Yeah.
Okay, hot ass gear.
We'll put the link in the bio.
Year's.
Custom cars.
New Year's.
Custom with the K, cars with the Z, pretty eyes, lashes. Thank you to everyone. What'd you learn today, Jay Bird? What'd you get out of the show today? I always like to end with that.
It brought me back to the comment section of how people could be so blinded.
Oh my god.
But you know what?
So crazy.
It's a new year, a new leaf to turn over. Hopefully after this Sunday Oakland, Las Vegas.
Whatever, that's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Vegas
It's all good.
49er game. I hope, like Rafa said, McDaniels has a plan. I hope it comes to fruition and people can see
Eddie Money.
what's going on.
I wish the same thing, but I liked Eddie's energy. It's fine.
You know
It was there. It
That's
was up.
always that's what I want. That's what I want.
I didn't have energy the last 12
No,
hours.
but today
Today was just that second
Really?
bottle. That second bottle. I learned.
You know
I
what?
was so happy that I got that when I broke that cork out.
That's what I learned. So I learned 2 things today. I
hear it. Let's hear
learned
it.
that Eddie, after 12 weeks, is still nervous before every.
correct.
for anyone that does not know, before we go live, Eddie's running
Eddie's
around.
running
For like
around
2 hours.
He brushes his teeth before.
Twice.
Right before, because he doesn't want to have blue teeth like he has now. So, Eddie, I learned that Eddie still gets nervous, and Eddie is amazing opening a bottle of wine. The cork broke,
Yes.
and he
What
went back in there and drilled it out.
Once you did that,
Oh,
My
I
energy-
was so
podcast
happy.
That was a satisfaction. You had satisfaction in your blood.
You finally saw me with my guard
finally,
down.
Yeah.
finally,
He
Love it.
I heard you go.
love it,
I was
Love
like, are you kidding me?
love it.
I just
Love it.
So what I learned today is that you guys thought I didn't have energy the first 12 episodes? Holy shit!
It was directed at something else.
So I just want to say I love all you. I love everyone that has taken the time. All 2 of you, Michael Brown and Odie, that have given us listen.
Tapia's still here. He
Tapia's
said
still-
he said okay to the next podcast.
Let me
Oh,
tell
don't
you.
say that, Tappy. I'll bring your ass out here.
Let me tell you, the fire hasn't even been lit with this podcast. If you guys think that like we're on, there's no way. We are at the tip. This shit is gonna explode. Fucking put your fucking money on that. 2 nobodies with the mic are gonna explode. The wind is gonna be begging. Everyone's gonna be begging us to come talk shit on their microphones.
Happy New Year, brother.
Cheers, brother. Happy New
New
Year's,
Year.
everybody. Happy New Year's.
Yeah.
Boom. That fucking J beat.
Let it ride out.
BTA. About that action. Go check his gear